Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this episode we're going to talk about whether or not the drop continues and did you buy the dip. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is done, you can join us on Discord. Links will be going out throughout the stream. They're going out right now, actually. I'm going to pin it here on the YouTube chat so you know where to go. Well, let's hope YouTube's doing fine today. let's hope YouTube's fine today, right? Oh, let's see who's in the house. Pikachu. Yo, what's up? Erdax, Tip. Jake Roberts, thank you for being here. Good day to get wrecked? I'm not sure. Gustavo S. Good day to buy. Where's the bottom? All right, we'll talk about that in a bit. I think YouTube's shadow banning crypto videos. Interesting. Why do you think that? In fact, he's just anger buying right now. Pikachu, you bought a dip. And if you're going down, interesting. You can double dip then, right? Or triple dip, depending on how many times you're buying on the way down. We gotta talk crypto in a second, right? We gotta talk chop. Let's see how many people we have in the house. 15 people. Right on, man. Why are channels being banned? I'm not sure, man. That's weird. Bring awareness. Go retweet or tweet. See how many people we can go get to join us. We already tweeted that we're live, so you want to help out the channel, you can help bring awareness. Actually, I was told today by someone from our community that, you know, they proposed on the around the blockchain show that I go there by emailing them. So that's pretty cool. That's, you know, and they contacted me. Now we're going to be on there on Friday, and I think that's awesome. And that's kind of like the support that we need, right? Like bringing awareness to the channel. I think that's like great, you know, when you guys are at other channels, obviously do not interrupt what they're doing, right? But if you tell them, like, you know, to the guy, if you are in with whoever's streaming there, you're in their community as well, and you're like, yo, man, why don't you have this guy over for, you know, a stream? Might be cool. Things like that would be really cool, man. With Ben, yes, that's gonna be it with Ben, man. BitBoy had a lot, man. BitBoy had like 13,000 viewers. I think he was doing record today. Yes, Oklahoma, 500. Gabriel, interesting. Shanna, when I predicted 2,000 under Ethereum, I thought it was low. Nobody believed me. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It's a bloodbath, right? I got no problem. We'll talk about where we went, where we've been around. It's gonna be a legendary stream, bro. It might be Octavio. It might be a legendary stream today. I'm waiting for some of you guys to finish joining us. I think I'm just gonna jump over and start doing, you know, that chart because you guys are here on time. Shanna, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. And yo, Steve, I lost so much money today. Yeah, bro, a lot of people, right? A lot of people are like, if you haven't sold, you haven't lost it, right? It's not materialized lost. It's just a loss in the books, but it has not been materialized. You don't lose until you sell. Now, I'm not saying go sell and get wrecked. Let's practice safe trading. If I sang my song, it was my song, dude. Yeah, it's just there. It's not there, right? It's a final countdown, but instead of the final countdown saying it's the final shakeout, yeah. I'm not gonna go sing that, by the way. No way I'm singing that, Steve. Right on, man. Let's start, right? We had bearish divergence on the market. Cap. We knew we were gonna go for action to downside. We've been accumulating bearish divergence for a while. It just wasn't really triggering strong. And, you know, we were expecting to get a pullback, and we talked about that. We talked about that plenty of times. Are we going to get the pullback? Is this the pullback that we're looking for, right? Here, we're like, oh, man, this is the pullback we're looking for. Yes, we certainly did relieve some pressure, right? We did relieve some pressure here around, you know, a 22% drop. So when we were looking here and it's like, oh, man, you know, It's not that bad. We've done drops this low before. We just never got one as low, right? Even from here to here, right? Look at that, 19%. And then today, right? All of a sudden, we're 30% down. At some point in time, going over like 50% down. Now, we did pull back up a little bit. That shows some bullishness. It could have been some longs that got liquidated that helped drag that spike down. A lot of people have probably had positions there to buy also. That kind of helped. Yeah, a lot of people are probably doing bad, right? Taking profits all the way. Yeah, just take profits on the way up, not on the way down, right? I mean, you can get out of some positions that you might not want to lose a lot. You should want to take profits on the way up, not on the way down. The way down, you want to add to your position. I know it sounds counter to what you should be doing in the market, and that's the point, right? When it goes down, you add a little bit and you average into your position. That way, when it pops a little bit, you're going to be doing a lot better. Right? Gabriel says, good opportunity to buy more. Yeah, again, a lot of people are probably going to be saying at more. ADA, long still alive. Steve, well, I mean, your ADA still probably really good. You get in really, really early. So I'm glad that you got in. I'm sad to see you take a hit in ADA, but I mean, your position's probably very, very profitable. There's some things we're going to do here, right? First, this alt fibs we had here from low to high, they're, some extent being respected. So what I'm going to do is I want to get rid of this fibs here. I'm going to get rid of this fibs here. They were from here to here. We want to see where we went. Hit that 786, bounced, got above. It was good. It was all good. Here we knew we were looking for 1.71 trillion. That was a support that we knew we could be aiming for. We just lost it, right? We run through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refib, and I need to grab this and put it over here and see where we're at. Again, I'm going to ignore the wicks. I just want to see how deep of a retrace we're doing from here. January, right? January 27th. We're retracing, hitting that 618. Now, should we consider a lower point for this analysis? We could, right? We could still come all the way down here, to March 2012 and see where we're at. We're hitting that 50% retrace. Right now, we can say we're struggling to get back above the 382. Right? We are still making a valid retrace by all means. We just got to anchor to where you believe the anchoring makes sense, right? The points that you're touching make sense. CRV, sure. MATIC Dick was so epic. Yeah, I haven't seen MATIC, man. Show says, I did get every buy order you had set low last week. That's awesome. I mean, if you had positions down here to buy, that's awesome. I did sell some stuff yesterday. Again, I wasn't selling stuff of the big projects. I was selling some smaller projects that I was worried about, and it turned out to be the best call I could make. Some of them dropped 50%. Bounce, I was able to get into one, get another 10% out of it. It was a quick play there. It was nice. Now it's a little bit farther down. I might buy back in again. We'll talk about that in a second. But again, market cap, we had that bearish divergence moving down. Nothing that is bullish right now. The only bullishness we're going to find, again, and it just feels like we're really trying to scratch for something when I do this. It's like, oh man, if we go way back here, we're going to find this bullish divergence, and that's going to imply that we're going to go up, man. Because, we're going from a low point to a lower point here on the other side, man. And we're just sold at 30.04. Almost oversold. At some point in time, we did go oversold. Now we're just sitting sold. Elon says, Hans of Diamond. Yeah. I don't think Elon caused the dump. I think the dump was meant to happen. Elon was just a catalyst or part of the chain reaction of what was going on. Right? You thought you lost a lot today. Some guy lost 10 million. Yeah, BitBoy said he lost 10 million. Some people made money. CryptoFace said he made 2 million on shorting the market. Pretty tight. Right, take your keys and walk with them. Yeah, there's some days like when if you're in this for the long term, right? If you believe Bitcoin's gonna solve a lot of issues, if you believe things are gonna be so much better later on, don't worry about what the price is doing right now. Go for a walk. Go enjoy the park. Go out with your family, right? If you are worried about what the market's doing because you know you're trying to trade and make a little bit more profit on the side, then yeah, you should be worried about what's happening with the market. We'll talk about that in a second. Luna, sure. Right, so what's going to happen with the market? We're going to talk about that in a second here. We're going to go into the Bitcoin chart, and we're going to look at a couple Bitcoin charts. I think first we're going to look at that parabolic advanced Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin, yeah, I don't think he got liquidated. I don't think he was in any shorts. At least that's what he said. Let's go to the corn. Bitcoin dominance at 709. Alts dominance at 85. 851. 709, 851 billion dollars. Market cap's below the 2 trillion mark. It was a little bit painful to see it, but you know, we are still trying to hold to it. 1.5 trillion. Bitcoin dominance at 45.46. Remember how we said Bitcoin was going to gain dominance? We had a lot of bullish divergence, so we're failing to trigger. We're getting it. It means Bitcoin is bleeding less than the alts. The alts are, it's a bloodbath for the alts. Bitcoin was dropping 10%. Ethereum was dropping 20% yesterday. It was so insane, man. Cody, sure. Stymie. Could have got Sol when he dipped 29. Yeah, that's what sometimes is good to have positions down there open. In case they ever trigger, right? You're going to have some money parked. Yeah, but if they trigger on some of these crazy drops, you're going to be doing really good. Anyways, bullish divergence, action to the upside. We're moving up. Great. We're back to neutral right here on the RSI at, 84.14. Again, strong bullish divergence against MACD. Going up, getting dominance, right? We talked about this. And we said there's two ways we gain dominance, right? Either alts bleed out off to cash or alts turn off to Bitcoin, right? And we could have seen a mixture of both where some people might have exited Ethereum off to cash or other coins that are backed by a stable coin or even a fiat pair where people exited there. And then some people might have exited to Bitcoin, and that's why Bitcoin didn't tank as much as some of the other alts, right? Again, just food for thought, right? Let's go to the Bitcoin price, 37,876. And it is painful to see it there, man. I'm not going to lie. It is painful to see it there. Let's go here. I'll tell you what. We're still holding, even though we wicked outside, we're still holding to the parabolic advance. That gives me some hope. Right? It gives us some hope that we have not seen the top. We're still here. We wicked here also. Look at this drop here, right on the weekly. This was a 33% drop on a day. That was on the week of, not on the day, on a week. That was the week of March 13th. Or March, whenever we had that 12th, March the 12th, when the markets dropped insanely. And look at this move, right? Like, let's not be scared, man. Look, from high point to the low point, right? To the wick. We did, 63% drop, right? From that high point here on the 24th of February, 2020, till that March drop of 2020. It's a 63% drop. Let's see what we've done right now. Right, from the high point to the low point, we just hit a 53%. On the weekly, it's not that bad. We've dropped. Yes, it is a bad drop. A lot of people are scared. It is fine. That's what we're here for, right? We don't FOMO, we don't FUD, we don't hype. Right? I'm not going to sell you hopium, tell you everything's fine. It's not fine, but it's also not bad, right? We were looking for a pullback, we're getting it. It's not fine because we're close to the parabolic advance, and breaking that parabolic advance puts us on a place where we could be looking for an 80% drop from the high point of the trend to the low point, and that would put us around $10,000 Bitcoin. That's not good, right? We've known that when we've dropped, right, from the high point to the low point here, it was 80%. From the high point here to the low point was 89%. So we know we could be looking for a drop around 90%. Now, could this curve be off, and could we enter a bear market here of stagnation, sideways motion, like whatever happened way back here, right? Price of Bitcoin went up, came back down, and then, sideways motion for a couple months until we started to pick back up. Could be. Right? Could be. I'm not going to rule it out. There's blood in the streets, veterans know what to do. I know. You buy. When there's blood in the streets, you buy, right? Again, On the weekly, look at this, low to high, right? We had that hidden divergence here. Look, guess what happened here. This is on the weekly, by the way. We drew this one a while back. We just hadn't shifted it. We still have hidden bullish divergence, right? It had a support, which is that parabolic advance. Let's hope it can hold on the week. And after hitting that, when we hit it, right, we've seen bounces. So it could lead us to violent bounce, and a lot of people are panicking. I would say, it's not advised. Remember, it's not advised, but it could be a good area to add to your position, right? Again, I'm not going to tell you add. I said it could be a good area to add. It really depends on your strategy. Would you have felt bad at all if you would have had an entry here? The Cluff's in the house. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. There we go. If you had a position entry here at 30,000, and all of a sudden your position gets filled, Bitcoin bounces, right? And all of a sudden you're in for a 26% gain when everyone else is panicking and losing. Would it really have been bad? I mean, it's very trading crypto. It's very dependent. It's very personal to everyone. Everyone has a different entry point. Everyone has a different exit point. Everyone has a different exposure, right, on different assets. So all that makes it so unique. And that's just interesting, right? It's interesting. So, Jake, thanks for being here, man. So again, if you would have bought here at the bottom and you're catching that 26% bounce, you're probably really happy. Someone might be feeling bad because they didn't do that. So, it really just depends. It's very personal. Trading is like that. Again, I don't believe we're completely ruined yet, but I do believe we're at some kind of risk, right? We're at some kind of risk, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Why are we at some risk? Let's get here on the daily. Let's go back to this chart of the daily. It's going to be the same. I just need something on the daily. And I need to get out of log scale. So that's going to shift some things out. I really don't care about that shift. All I want to show here is the 200 moving average and where we're at with regards to that. We're below the 200 moving average. Right here we have fibs from a low point to the high point. We are retracing. We're trying to hold on to that 50% retrace. Dow theory tells us that we retrace 50% of the way from a high to a low point on the fibs. Right? And that's where we're at right now, at 50%. So we look for a lot of retraces to happen here. We know we can do a deep retrace. We already wicked that 618. Look at that, right? We wicked it almost spot on. We hit support there at 30,242 on this chart. And we're trying to bounce, right? We rejected lower prices. Again, we're trying to go up right now. It's green, 2.89%. We might be going for a 200 moving average. Whether or not we're going to reject it right now, it's a whole nother story. Right? Could be that we get above that 200, we go back on bullish. We really take off from that curve, right? That parabolic advance that we're talking about. So we're here again to calm you guys. What's happening with the market? Take a chill pill. We've been here before. If you're a veteran in crypto, you know the drill. If you're a newbie to crypto, don't panic. Don't panic. Bitcoin has a history of crashing, correcting, and then going higher than it was before. At least that's what it's done the last 3 times, the last 2 cycles, and I can't remember how many times. It's just been a massive uptrend since its inception. So don't worry about it. I won't be worrying about it yet. We still have the day today to get above that 200 moving average. We haven't confirmed. We know we confirmed when the next candle closes below that zone, right? So we're below 200. It looks like we're going green. If we get above that 200 moving average, we could be okay. Let's keep doing this. Some comments here. PS90 found home. All right. Andrew, ADA worth 1 billion. Nice. Is within. Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. ADA's within 1 billion of flipping Binance. Interesting. Bitcoin was just moved off exchanges in the last 10 minutes. Someone bought the dip. Yeah. We know that, Jake. There's been a lot of money, a lot of Bitcoin that has moved out of the exchanges. I didn't see that one for the last 10 minutes, but I did see that there's been Bitcoin transactions, large Bitcoin transactions off exchanges. And we also know that all wallets are still holding, and new wallets are the ones that are dropping. Right? So it means the new players, or at least the new wallets, are the ones that are selling off onto the market under the pressure that they're seeing. And then they're going to probably regret it later on, right? Anyways, Still too early to know where we're at. We just took a massive drop. We need to consolidate a little bit, right? Bitcoin just did a massive move. It needs to consolidate. Where are we gonna go? We don't know yet. We haven't made any consolidation pattern.
Exactly as predicted. Got me 3 biddies today at a real nice discount. Respect the Martin. Screw Elon.
Doesn't matter. Thank you very much for the kind donation.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. We talked about areas that we wanted to hold above. Remember, 200 moving average. I told you guys what was going to happen if we rejected that 200 moving average. Remember what we said? If we break that 200 moving average, we're going to see pain. Right? It puts us in a bear trend. Short-term bear trend, whatever. We haven't confirmed being below it, but breaking that 200 moving average is what caused this massive drop to happen, in part. Right? We're breaking a major support. What do you think is going to happen? Went down, right? Just seen honey. We'll check it out in a second, man. I'm not sure I don't think anyone's requested it properly. If you do add this to the crypto MATIC, I'll check it out. Right now we're in the Bitcoin portion, so that's the first coin we're checking out, and I'm taking my time with it because there's a lot of fear out there. Don't panic, right? Don't panic. Let's trade with cool heads. I sat down last night, I revised my plan, exit strategies, whatever. Everything's in place. I'm happy. It's all good. All right. Anyways, let's see what we're gonna do with Bitcoin. Right, we broke that 200. We're moving down. That's fine. We're gonna try to climb back up. We broke through a lot of supports. Like they were not there. Movements were so violent that we just went downhill. Now we are trying to hold on to something here, and that is the 37,000. Right, 37,393. We just been flirted with it. We've held support here at 35,000. We really want to get above that 40K, man. That 40,023 puts us in a little bit of a safer zone, right? Because we're still in the parabolic advance. Don't look too bad. We gotta see what's going on here. We're sold. 26.19. Are we doing anything bullish? No, we don't have anything bullish on the daily. We don't have anything bullish on the daily, man. Yeah. Right now, it's a time when we wait. Wait for the market to determine where it wants to go and what it wants to do. All right. It's already moved. Selling right now might not do you any good. It might actually hurt you. Buying right now could be an option if you want to buy at this level. Right? You want to wait. We don't know right now if we're going to drop or pump more. Right? It's trying to gain some footing after taking a massive slide down. What price do I recommend buying Ethereum at? I think it's a fair price right now. I cannot tell you where price to buy at, but would you have been happy buying right now if it goes to 4,000? That'll be the question, right? Because if it recovers, it's going to go up there again. Now, would you have been a bad buy to get in right now? It really depends on what your strategy is, Bilal. Thanks for asking, though. Dollar cost average for the win, correct? You can dollar cost average into positions, right? What are we looking at here? My chart's starting to get messy. I'm going to remove the 20 moving average. We're nowhere below it, so I'm going to hide it real quick. Try to see if I can get better things to look here. And there we go. Right, so we're looking for bullish divergence, right? It was early. It was the beginning of this island. Guess what happened? We went lower, right? Remember we said if we drop lower, we're not going to have divergence. We drop lower. We no longer have it. We're unable to hold it to bullish divergence. We don't have a bullish divergence in the 4 hour. Nicholas B, thank you for being here. Now, what am I looking at right now? Well, the fact that we rejected this area. Remember, I talked about this line and the importance of breaking above it. Now I'm going to have to extend it more. There we go. I just want to get the same touch points that's there and there. I said, if we break this line, action the upside. If we reject, there's going to be pain. We rejected. We talked about drops. Taking a big drop, man. Taking a big drop. What's up, SBCA? Thank you for being here. Sold at 33.26. Again, nothing bullish right now. I don't want to go with... Some people might say, yo, there's bullish divergence from here to here. It's very small. I'm not even sure it's going to be significant. I'll leave it there. But I'm not sure this is what we're looking for, right? I'd rather have some strong bullish divergence. That means that we would have to stagnate here a little bit, drop slightly lower, create some strong bullish divergence over a larger time frame before we pump. Shell Rebirth, what's up? Thanks for being here, man. It's a great discount, I know. I know. What do we have here? Didn't we delete this yesterday? I thought we deleted this. We said it didn't play out. All right, so apparently some of the stuff from yesterday didn't get saved. There we go. Bitcoin's looking for that move down, right? Again, lower still here. We broke that divergence. We did get our bounce, failed at resistance, right? 40,906, and then dropped. Then we, came to support here at 35,000. Tried to pop, failed at resistance again at 40,023. We're dropping, finding support here again. And now we're in a position where we can say, is Bitcoin creating a double bottom on the 1 hour? That is a question, right? Is Bitcoin creating a double bottom here? And is that double bottom going to play out? Right, so I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more. I'm going to try to make this larger so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm talking about the move from here to here, which is kind of sideways. We didn't even say slightly lower. Again, I'll rather get conservative states, medium divergence, medium bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. But what I'm looking at here is not just that we have divergence, because that's what's telling us the market might move up. I am looking for the double bottom. Right? What double bottom are we talking about? This move from here and here. So we could be looking at a double bottom. Light Ride Accessories Elite. They've been here. I said light. I just noticed that. Elite, what's up? Real Gamers, what's up? How's dip? It's good, man. I'm having fun. I'm having a good day. I'm not pissed. I'm okay. The market went down. I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I did step out of some positions yesterday. I bought back into some other positions at a different point, which again, I was able to, with the same amount of money, buy a larger size. I'm happy with that. How do I measure a double bottom? Right, Nicholas. Well, a double bottom, you measure it by having two bottoms that are the price going like this, right? It's coming from an uptrend, coming down, you find a bounce, then you find a bounce here. That means rejection, right? We're trying to go bullish. Would have a neckline. That neckline is going to be here. That's our neckline. That's the price we want to break if we want to confirm that double bottom, right? And we look at a trusted book to determine what kind of double bottom we're doing, what percentage of price we should be looking for. And I can tell you this right now is looking like an Adam and Adam double bottom. It's not like an Adam and Eve, right? In Eve, it's curvier here, right? Or here, or whatever. So we're looking at an Adam and Adam double bottom. Where does that get us? That is the question. That is the question. From a low point, right? Up on breaking, we should be looking according to the book. The book of trade. The book of trades, we should be looking for around a 33% bounce. I'm not making this up, right? Again, this book, you can always argue, is based off stocks, right? It's based off stocks, whatever. But, trading in general is based off sentiment and psychology, right? So whether or not we're talking about things that apply for stocks and whether or not they're going to apply for crypto, it's a whole nother story. A lot of people were talking about pie chart or pie cycle or whatever yesterday, and how we're gonna, sorry, 1 second, guys. And how it was marking the top like it did in the last two cycles. It's just one indicator. All the other indicators are not saying we're at the top yet. Fear and greed index, we haven't looked at. Right? Fear and greed index at 11. Extreme fear, man. Extreme fear. What happens when we're extreme fear? Look for bounces. Market's irrational right now. Went from extreme greed to extreme fear, or some kind of greed to extreme fear like that. Should be looking for a rebound back to some sort of neutrality, right? Hacker Jesus, what's up? Wyckoff distribution also, right? I was talking about some stuff. Let's do Adam and Adam. I define this. I define this double bottom here, so I can tell you where we should be looking for a bounce to, right? Let's see. Double bottoms and I'm at 113. I'm looking at for a page here. So I'm gonna show you this here in a second. That's what I'm looking for right now. This is a book of trading. Let's say it's a book on trading. But it's a fairly good book on trading. All right. Tells us that a double bottom has a 10 out of 23 chance of playing out. So it's a little bit better than 50%. Has a break-even failure rate of 5%. That means we got to rise 5% upon breaking that confirmation line that I drew. And the average rise is about 35%. I went conservative. I went 33%. For some reason, I believe there was a 32%. There's a 32% here. Is the change after the trend ends. All right. So we got to see this happen, right? Some throwback potentially to retest and then bounce back. And that could lead us in the recovery that we're looking for Bitcoin, right? A kind of V-shaped recovery. We don't know yet if we're going to get a V-shaped recovery, dead cat bounce. We don't know where we're at. We know we dropped. We're trying to gain some footing. That's all we know about Bitcoin right now. What pattern we're going to bank, whether or not this old bottom is going to play. I'm not sure. I went 33%. That puts around the, 53,000. 53,700. Are we going to get there? Is that where we're going to top out at? Not sure. I can even go 35% and see where we're at with that, right? So you should be somewhere around 53,886 if we're going to pump on this, right? If we want to pump on this, we want to look for that upon breaking. And supposing we hit a measure move, that's going to be our target, right? Could we reject this zone and go lower? Yeah, it's fair game right now. We haven't confirmed being on this double bottom yet, right? It looks like we're doing a double bottom. Have not confirmed it. We need to wait for confirmation for us to know whether or not this is going to play out. Right, potential double bottom on Bitcoin. A lot of pain out there. So that's why we're taking it slow. You know my show, it's usually really fast. It's really upbeat. I'm going slow because there's a lot of pain. We do the things calm. People need to find some serenity. Bitcoin, 38,000. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, 2,400. Dad, is this painful? Yeah, I hold some Ethereum. A lot more Ethereum than I do Bitcoin. And it is painful. Where did it go? Well, you know what? This large wick hit that resistance, or that support that we have at 1,844. Looks like we want to bounce from there. Took some move, right? It's fine. Anyways, what are we doing here? Where are we at, man? We're between that 786, which we already wicked, and we want to recover to 618. That's we have 2,578. Not a lot of supports on the way up, right? Why do we not have a lot of supports? Because, it just shot up. We didn't create a lot of areas of support resistance for Ethereum at these levels. That being said, we're still going along. Look, we're looking for that hidden divergence. Remember, it's still there. Remember how I told you divergence of the hidden divergence? It's very finicky, and we can still keep on dropping. The weird thing about here is we could drop all the way here and still have it. It might not trigger, right? It might not ever trigger. We're looking for this. Anyways, this is bullish. Looking for some action to the upside. Hidden bullish. We're sold at 36.63. Guess what? Bitcoin's oversold. Ethereum's not there yet. On the 4 hour. We're also looking for this bullish divergence. Guess what happened with it? Nothing, because Bitcoin dropped. And it killed the market with it. Oversold at 25.07. Not a lot here to look at. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. We had some bearish divergence, right? The action to the downside, we moved down. We haven't created anything bullish to here. On this last bit, we are creating some strong bullish divergence, right? We could even say a potential double bottom, a little bit skewed, but we could even be within a double bottom range. And I'm going to measure in a second to make sure we are in what we could call a double bottom. Again, we are sold at 38.60. It looks like we want to recover a little bit. Are we in a double bottom? Let's check, right? From high to low, we're looking at about a 4% drop. I would say anything between, 0 and 3, it's cool. 4 is pushing at 5. I would say we're out. We could say we have some kind of double bottom here. I don't want to call it double bottom. I'd rather go with the bullish divergence. Some people might go here and say, yeah, it's a double bottom. It's close enough. Percentage-wise, there's a big percent difference, right? From here to here, again about 4.5%. There we go, 4.18%. But, you know, for the sake of argument that we did talk about this double bottom, potential double bottom, we'll leave it here. We'll leave our confirmation line here. Ethereum did reject the 20 moving average on the move, right? So again, a little bit painful to see that. Anyone picked up Ethereum at 1,100? No, I didn't, man. I picked up some other stuff cheap. Had very nice recovery. Well, gamers, your orders didn't fill. VT order at 5 cents. Interesting. Yeah. Anyways, we are sold at 38.49 again, right? Ethereum, potential fraction to the upside. Not looking too bad. Let's see how it's going to recover. We're going to have resistance at the 20 moving average at 2,641 and then at 2,789. That's what we're looking for, right? Let's go to Binance. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit the like, the bell, and the sub. You can also join us on the Discord, right? We're live every night, bringing you awesome content, chilling, not panicking, not hyping or over promising things, but bring you like real grounded stuff, right? So you can make informed decisions as to what could happen. Nicholas says, well, if this was the bottom, how much was the percentage correction? Well, for Bitcoin or for what asset? Nicholas, I would tell you a little bit more specific. Jay Scurry, that's on our, we haven't looked at them, dude. Haven't looked at them yet. It was such a crazy day. Literally, say MATIC drop from 150 to 110 in 5 seconds. Yes, a lot of projects had a lot of pain. A lot of projects had a lot of pain. Bitcoin. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, we can measure that real quick. So I'll go back since we just did Bitcoin and measure that real quick. On the daily, how much was that correction, right? I'm going to go here and say, okay, well, if you want to look at it from the top, this chart's super cluttered for you. I just noticed that. We're going to go with this one. It's a little bit cleaner. From the top, well, from the top here, well, it's going to be an approximation because I'm not pinpointing it to accuracy, but from the top to the bottom, right, to that large wick, 53%. 53% drop, and then we recovered some, right? From the high point to where we're at right now, or where we closed, would say, 43%. 43% correction. It's not weird. Bitcoin's done this before. It's done them plenty of times on the last bull market. So again, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not extremely worried about it. I'm worried about the fact that we're below 200 moving average. We need to break above that. That is a for sure thing. Being below the 200 moving average puts us in a bear territory. We're still in the parabolic advance. That gives me hope. Gives me hope that we could have a fake breakout below that 200 moving average, hit that parabolic advance and bounce, which we already know we hit that parabolic advance, and we managed to close within that parabolic advance still. Let's go to Binance. I'm not gonna tell you guys the market's fine, right? It could be horribly wrong, right? We just don't know for sure because we just had such a violent move and we haven't consolidated. So I'm not selling hopium. I'm not selling FUD. I'm just telling you, chill. We're trying to figure out what the market's gonna do. Binance dropping to this previous low at 334. Does this even matter anymore? Probably not. Probably not. We're gonna have to, get rid of this, readjust this. So we go from low to high. And notice that we're doing a valid retrace. We actually hit at 618. It looks like we want to bounce from it. And I'll adjust this a little bit more. It might be that we're rejecting that 50% retrace, right? There we go. Rejecting that 50% retrace, right? I wasn't pinpointing it here. I was pinpointing it up here. A little bit more down there. I can't get out. Might zoom in so I can pinpoint it a little bit better, man. It's not letting me. It's not letting me. There we go. There we go. Close enough. We are finding that rejection at the 50% retrace still. All right. That's fine. No worries. We did hit that 618. It's fine. Can we drop a little bit more? Yeah, we can still drop to that 786. It wouldn't really be weird if we go there. Let's see, man. Again, right? We are sold, oversold at 28.26. Nothing bullish, right? Nothing bullish. The only bullishness that we have, it will be something like with Bitcoin. And it looks as we're like trying to grab for whatever support we can get to be like, oh man, it's not going to go down as hard. It's just hidden bullish divergence. That's it. There's nothing else here, right? We're bought. Market's not looking pretty. I want to panic you guys into the market or out of the market. So we're talking chill, right? We're talking about possibilities. What can the market do? Coming lower, still lower and lower. We lost whatever kind of bullish divergence we're looking for, just like Ethereum and the other coins. It's fine. We don't have anything bullish. Not worried. Trying to find support at this previous 100% line, which again could be that we have a support there. I would just put the line right there because that's also where we closed. The previous candle, and as you can tell, we opened there and we started to reject a little bit. So the line that we have here at the 0 line for this all fib, it could just be a support, right? So I'm gonna leave it there as support. I'll just go here briefly and do this Alt H, man, and put that line there and say, yo, we have support there, right? We have support. And we're below it right now. Should be trying to get above that, right? Supposedly Doge held quite good. Interesting. Yeah. You called this dump 2 days ago. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. Hi, Card Jesus. There's a lot of bearish stuff out there. There's a lot of bullish stuff out there. There's even talks about people calling out for a massive drop because they're going to shake someone out of Bitcoin and they were going to try to bankrupt some people out of Bitcoin. And there's so many stories out there, right? Just, I would say, don't buy everything. I even posted one of those stories today on, our Discord, right? It says, yo, insider, someone that, I can't tell you, it's going to be a massive move, working with the PRC, People's Republic of China, some FUD, they can go trying to get it as slow as they can by 7 a.m. UTC. That would have been 3 a.m. The first coordinated sell-off, once that person was liquidated, buy up all the reserves so they could leave them bankrupt. This is what they were saying, right? And this was posted on the 18th, right? So that's, yesterday at 8 p.m. Central or 8 p.m. whatever time they were posting it, prior to the drop happening. There's so many things out there. There's so many things. Do you want to buy into all this stuff? Sure, maybe someone did try to wreck someone. Who knows, right? Yeah. Yeah. They need updated to 1 p.m. Yeah. So, we know that. Hacker Jesus, I will in a bit, right? Let's keep moving because I'm moving slow on purpose. We're just getting to the fourth coin, and it's because the market's dropping, guys. We're gonna take it easy. Speculation, I know. There's all this stuff out there, man, right? Well, they're not those dad. There's some other stuff that's out there. There's a lot of fake news out there, guys. Kitco called this. That's fine. I didn't see it in the article. Oversold at 22.73. Low, lower, negative, or negative, and lower still. Nothing here that is bullish. Oversold on the 4-hour Litecoin. On the daily, we're taking a massive drop. All right, taking a massive drop. That's it. We're still holding on. We're not even holding on to this hidden divergence. We just kind of lost it. That's fine. Sold at 32.88. On the 4-hour again, oversold. Nothing bullish. And on the 1-hour chart, we are creating that bullish divergence that we just seen with Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And Binance. Slightly lower. Slightly lower. Oh, sorry, this is from 1 hour. Here we go. And from negative momentum to less negative momentum, right? And from low point to high point. On the RSI. And that gives us some bullish divergence. Strong fraction to the upside. We are, sold right now at 35.90, 36.14. We were oversold at 12.66. Very low on that oversold scale. Yeah. Bounce between 35 and 38 several times. Sell pressure at 38 and buy pressure at 35. Yeah, I heard that before also. I'm not going to buy into any of those things, man. I just want to see what the market does. The market's going to tell us what it wants to do. All right, the market's going to tell us what it wants to do. We don't need to have oracles predicting the future of Bitcoin, right? We need to figure out ourselves what the market's going to do, where we believe the market might go, right? And that's why I don't tell you where I believe the market's going to go, in my opinion. I tell you what the upside are and what the downsides are, according to the charts, so you can make your own decisions as to where you believe the market might go. I'm still bullish, somewhat. I'm starting to feel a little bit bearish. And I'm starting to feel a little bit bearish, I'll explain, because we're below the 200 moving average on the daily. But we can still recover today, right? We can still recover today and get back above that 200 moving average, and it'll all be good. We're still within the parabolic advance. That leaves me with that bullish sentiment that, the bull trend is still intact. It's below that 200 moving average is what I don't like. I believe it's scared, doesn't want Bitcoin to recover, so he didn't use his student grant. I would say be careful. Yeah. Those lights are sacred, I know. We need about 40k. I would say about 40k would be okay. SBC says June double up, July dump. We will see, right? We will see. Don't get things to jumping bars, yes. Pray for the corn. Litecoin, that is it, right? Some bullish divergence, trying to move back up, facing some resistance here. Yeah, some fib node, large fib node from, 50% on a larger scale. Let's see, we move up back up, right? Right on. Let's do RSR. RSR is the one I got out on yesterday. I told you, some of you guys knew I was getting out. I bought back in today, and I bought back in here at this green line, and I sold out again real quick. It was a very sharp, quick move. I didn't take 10% hit. That was to the top. I took around the 7% profit. That would have been here. 10% would have been somewhere around here. I ended up getting somewhere around here. It was just a quick play. I'm going to buy back into this. And I sent this on the Discord too, right? I show you guys that I bought, so that's fine. Again, when I saw the market being unstable, I already had missed part of that pump. It was, whatever. I get a little bit of profit in, and I'm going to be able to buy a bigger position still. That's what I'm hoping for here on RSR. Be able to get a bigger position when I buy back in. Hamakarian, what's up? I think we've been here, man. Here I have a line for some reason. We're looking for some kind of support. We're dropping lower. Dude, are we making more negative momentum? I think so. I think we're going to be making more negative momentum. Yes, we are. So we're losing this bullish divergence. Right? We're like dropped into like really old channels. And we're going to try to move. Right? We're sold at 30.76. Let's go to the 4-hour, man. Kelvy, you're buying the dips and lots more Litecoin. Interesting. This still going lower. This also making more negative momentum, and this went lower still. Like I said, that bullish divergence that we were looking for yesterday, we don't have it right now. We're looking for some kind of bounce here, maybe on the 1 hour. We'll see. Holding support, oversold at 23.47. Still no indication of price moving to the upside, right? On the 1 hour chart, for some reason I have this yellow candle here. I can't remember why I placed it there and delete it. It's a low to high, negative, less negative, and low to high. Sold at 37.70, and again, we're trying to get above a resistance here, or a fib node. I think that's a 50% fib node. Then we're going to get above this 382, and then we're going to get above that 236, and then above that 100% that I have up here. Which we know this have shifted now. So what we should do is just, re-anchor, reposition our anchoring. It's healthy to re-anchor once we get new data. So from the low point to the high point is how I would shift this, and that high point is being here. It'll tell us that we have broken below that 236. We did hit that 786, and we could be looking for some action to the upside, maybe to retest that 618. That's what we're looking for. That's what we'd be looking for right now. That's for RSR, man. Let's go to SafeMoon. Someone said SafeMoon. I don't think SafeMoon is chartable here. I think we have to go here for the moon of safety. No, this is a bit true. How are we going to be able to chart the SafeMoon, man? Why are people in SafeMoon? I don't get it. For real, so you guys requested. I mean, I'll do what you guys request. I'm just not sure why you guys want to look at SafeMoon. It's in some pain also, right? It's in some pain. One of those good charts. Like, this is like a joke, right? It has safe in the name. It's like a meme coin. It's not trying to solve anything. It's not trying to solve anything. It's really not trying to help anyone. Why are people buying this? On the 4-hour chart, we had some hidden or some strong bullish instruction upside. We did pop up, hit some resistance at a moving average. That looks like the 30 moving average, and we're dropping. I'm not sure why they put the 30 moving average here. That's what it is. Don't have anything else. We're becoming lower from here to here. Negative, more negative, and lower still. Sold at 31.03. Let's go to that daily and see where we're at. Low to high, and nothing here that is bearish on the daily. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, right? This is from the 4-hour, by the way. Low, lower, negative, more negative, and lower still. Nothing bullish. Right, neutral at 41.83. Right, it's the next get-rich-quick scheme. I know people should stop following those. People should invest in solid things. Things that try to get crypto to grow, not get people rich quick. Because if people just try to get rich quick, it's not going to do you any good, man. You're going to end up hurting a lot of other people. A lot of those get rich quick come at expenses of other people, probably new people that are getting into the market, and they're going to be left there with just a very, very sour taste in their mouths. So we should be backing projects that have legit teams behind them, or that are trying to solve some issues that are, legitimate. Like, Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, XRP, whatever coin you're looking at of the main coins or the main cryptos. And really, we should stop supporting particularly this small projects that are not backed by anything, that don't have any kind of development behind them, that sometimes are just, printed tokens to try to get, people or money into the hands of very small people very quickly, and then leave a lot of people there in the market hurting. We should stop supporting these projects. All those meme coins, they don't try to do anything. All they're doing is just cluttering up the network. You can pay and buy and make a token on Ethereum for very little without any purpose, right? What's the point of that? Why are we backing these people? Why are we giving our money to these people that are all they're doing is wrecking the market, right? And bringing the bad name onto the cryptosphere? Just because we all get greedy, and then all of a sudden we all want to have that small pump or that 100x or that 1000x on some crappy project that does nothing, right? Let's not do that. Collecting history. Thanks for being here, man. MATIC looking good. Yep. Yeah. Yes, correct. Speak the truth. Thanks, man. It's only a project. Yes, it's only a project. High Car Jesus. It still took a lot of attention from crypto. You have people like, the Barstool president, Portnoy, talking about SafeMoon and how he's backing SafeMoon. That's just like the dumbest stuff ever, man. Why? Why are people backing a project that does nothing for cryptosphere? Right? It does nothing for anyone. This does nothing for anyone. If you just want to get rich quick out of crypto, yeah, there's still projects out there, that are trying to develop stuff, that have a team behind them, and that are really trying to aim for something, that are small enough that you can probably buy into them and do good. But not projects like this, not projects like Akita, Elon, what is it? Doge, Elon Mars, those meme coin projects, they don't do any good. By the way, I bought some of those in a joke here on the stream, and I sold them off. I did some profits on them very quickly, but that's that, right? I mean, it's just a meme coin. I didn't buy that much. I just put $50 into them, and you guys saw me taking that play here. I lost on one of them. I gained on the other one. That's that, right? So why are we getting into this project? Sorry, is this gambling? Like, I got into them, try to understand why people are getting into them. Is it a gambling thing, right? Is that why people get into the small projects? Because they feel like they have the potential of, Going to the moon on a small weird project that's coming out. Sure, man. Like, I really don't get it. Why you're backing something that has no technology behind it. It's not trying to solve anything. It's just there, right? For the sake of making rich some other dude. Because, you know, if you don't get rich, someone else is getting rich of that. Anyways. I'm not sure how many people we have watching me. Thank you for being here, man. Kind of like a new question. What's a new question, man? Currencies versus projects are two different things. So, I mean, the projects, you know, you could say Ethereum is a blockchain and Ether is a coin. You could talk about Binance Smart Chain, or Binance Coin and how it works with the exchange. You know, in the end, I would say that some projects are the cryptocurrencies, right? That's what they're trying to do with their cryptocurrency, run the project. Time is gnarly. Yes, plus the day he came out and say he's backing SafeMoon, the market crashes, right? He should stay away from crypto, I guess. Yes, 90% of a lot of these projects are rug pulls, and a lot of people end up being hurt in the process. That's why we should stop really getting into this dumb projects and let the guys have their, you know, projects that don't do anything and sit there and spend money to mint coins that are not going to do anything or not going to take them anywhere. Just be there, right? Anyways, let's keep rolling, man. I spent a lot of time here on SafeMoon. Not really sure why we're looking at it. Someone requested it. It's fine. We'll look at it. I just don't think it's, you know, a project that we should be, you know, hoping to make us rich. You know, it has a huge market cap. Just start with that. Look, SafeMoon. Where is it? SafeMoon. Look at this. Look at this market cap. 1, 3, that's $1 million, that's $1 billion, that's $1 trillion. It's like $1 quadrillion, right? Why would you get into a project that has such a huge supply? It's like, you know how much money has to be here for it to be worth something? It's just not worth the time, I guess. Is this hold around 38K promising or still up in the air? We'll go back to Bitcoin in a second. Jordan, thank you for being here. Yeah, dude, collecting history. We can look at gold in a little bit also, right? I do look at the markets. So yeah, we look at gold. It's just when I get to it, right? Let's go around real quick. Because we, like you guys did requests. I got to move through the markets. We'll look at stuff. We'll take Tom today, right? Hacker Jesus, I'll get to it, man. Just give me time, right? Ren. We're looking for some bullish divergence. We no longer have it, right? Because Bitcoin went down. It crashed the market down with it, right? Brought the market down with it. We're sold at 28.57. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. I'm not even sure how many viewers we were at. 71. Oh no, we lost some viewers. Guys, thanks for being here. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit the like button, sub, join us on the Discord, right? We enjoy being here every night, talking about crypto, all cryptos. Look at Ren. We had a potential falling wedge. We didn't break to the upside. Why did we not break to the upside? We had bullish divergence, right? Did I get BlockFi rewards? No, I didn't. Bullish divergence. We were looking for that action to the upside. We were breaking to the upside, right? And guess what happened? Bitcoin comes with their parade, crashes the market, crashes down, right? Now, bullish divergence we had in a longer place. Oversold at 23.71. Again, sad for Ren, nothing bullish. Or we're looking here in the 1 hour. We didn't have anything bullish. We had this bullishness here. Propped a little bit, dropped. Nothing bullish here. Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Sold at 38.66. I'm not seeing anything here that really, I would say, yo, that's cool. Find support here. Find support here at that 618. That's it. Gonna hit for that 786. That would be a hit here at 50 cents. And then above that, we're going to have the 20 moving average at 51.68. That's it for Ren. Let's go to CRV. CRV, man. On the daily. Collect and set something. Oh, look at real gold. Yep. That's CRV, right? We had that bearish divergence section downside. We're breaking down again, trying to find support here at 236 and a support here at $1.82, holding both actually. We wicked below, managed to close back above, and still looks like want to go green at $1.96. Low, lower, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. So nothing bullish. Sold at 35.55. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, bearish divergence, moving down. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. This seems to be a recurrent pattern with some of the projects. We don't have anything bullish in the 4-hour. Let's go here on the 1-hour chart. Here we have that bullish divergence like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Binance, like some of the big boys in the crypto sphere, right? Bullish divergence strong, potential fraction to the upside. Where will that get us to? Right, there's some things that are going to happen. First, we're about to get across that MACD over that signal line, right? That would imply we're going to get a action to the upside. However, for the MACD strategy to play, we need to be above that 200 moving average. I think we're going to be below the 200 moving average. It's just a guess I'm having, you don't see that. We're below. MACD strategy might not play out, right? And if MACD strategy doesn't play out, we're not going to get that action to the upside. We could be looking for some action to the upside, though. And the fact that we're going to get this cross, going to start making positive momentum, that would lead us to the upside. But the primary target will be that 20 moving average, and that's at $2.25. After that, we're going to be looking at $2.32. And then if we get above there, we're looking at $2.71. And, we might be talking about something different after that. Sold at 36.09, again, with strong bullish divergence. Let's see if we can manifest this into action to the upside. Hopefully, we do need a recovery after such a nasty day yesterday, right? A lot of people are suffering from yesterday. I'd say stay calm. Stay calm. Let's go to Luna. Luna to the dollar, man. $9.19. What are we looking at, man? It's down, like the rest of the projects. Low, lower, negative. It's about the same. Low, lower still. Sold, oversold at 29.22. Luna rejecting its, 3618 or close to it. Now we can get some real fibs down here, right? And flip for fibs. Look at this. This is going to become our zero line. This is going to become our 100% line. And our zero line, I'm going to adjust it and see where we're at. Ooh, look at that magic. I flipped inversely. Because now I want to go from that low to that high point here. And I'm just going to try to pinpoint this high point a little bit better. They're so close enough. I need pinpoint accuracy right now. I just got to get a ballpark. I want to see where we're at, where we're bouncing. We're bouncing at that 618, trying to go higher again. We're going to try to go higher, right? Everyone got hammered, not just Luna, right? Luna lost 39%. That's fine. It's probably holding better before it actually dropped that much. Nothing here on the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Triangle consolidation. That's the last thing we looked at. It looked like we wanted to break to the upside, right? Bitcoin coming in and rating on their parade. We're down. That's it. Nothing bullish. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Low, lower, negative, less, negative. Strong bullish divergence against the MACD, right? It's magical. It's there. Again, a couple projects showing this promise that we should be looking for some action to the upside. Are we going to get it? Like, everyone's hopeful, right? Everyone's hopeful right now that things are going to go up. We'll see. Yeah. Well, everyone pray that we recover this. Is there, dude, I cannot read some of those comments, Hardcore Jesus. Not because I don't want to. I just don't want to get the channel in trouble, man. The Elon Musk of lurking. Well, you are Elon, man. Diamond hands. Anyways, we are sold. Oversold at 29.63. That's it. Strong bullish divergence. Potential fraction to the upside. Next target would be here at this 50% retrace at $11.07. Above there, we have the 20 moving average at $11.25. And above there, we have 382 at $13.62. That's it for Luna. Let's go to Cody. Cody to the dollar, man. Oh, you like this one on KuCoin, by the way. Let's go there. On KuCoin, we were looking for a bounce, right? We said we should be aiming for bounce. We did bounce, right? We have an arrow for something down. I can't remember what we had that arrow for. We're going to look in a second. We did move down, low, lower, negative, more negative, lower, lower. Still neutral 45.64. High to low, high to low. Some hidden bearish divergence here. We probably did that here on this chart. We don't have that here on this chart. Weird. We should have a line that goes like this to this. And this is a 1 hour chart. Oh, that's why. And that's why, man. Figure it out. Right. So, for some reason, I was looking here for a bounce. Try to hit support at the 20. And that's something like if we don't hold it, action to downside. That's why I have this like arrows, right? Oh, man. We did create more bearish divergence, though, right? That's what I can tell you, right? I don't think we looked at Cody since, or maybe we did yesterday. I can't remember. We might have looked at Cody yesterday. Yeah, we called this bearish divergence. We had this bullish divergence, which we don't have in this chart. That's the problem of having multiple charts, right? Then I miss stuff from one chart to the other. Then I'm like, did we do this? Did we do that? Yeah, too many charts. We're looking for bullish divergence. We reject it, move lower, hidden divergence, popping us down again. That's fine. We're trying to hold. Trying to hold, right? We are neutral. 45 points, 64, something. What? Bring facts? Okay. Leonel, thank you for being here.
What's up?
Let's keep rolling. Cody, not doing bad. Did try to recover, getting some rejection, trying to hold it at 618. Probably gonna go for the 50 again. On the 1 hour chart again. We had something here that was gonna happen. If not, action to downside probably didn't happen. So we're already looking for some action to downside. That's fine. Let's go here on the daily. Again, we're looking for this bearish divergence. We moved down on that. Sold at 39.65. Nothing bullish, right? Low, lower, negative, less negative, low, high. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Nothing bullish, right? We had this bearish divergence for action downside. We broke down on that. Well, we did the 1 hour Cody, so let's go MATIC. MATIC. Someone said MATIC took a painful drop. I don't remember. I don't remember MATIC. Oh, it did. It does look painful. It did pump magically, right? Had some divergence, move down. That's fine. Pop more. I said, look, yeah, we got our action downside. That's fine. Quite insanely high, man. Came back down, hit that 20 moving average, rejected massively. It did drop 33% though. Neutral. Sorry, bought at 60.98. Andrew XLM, sure. Then the FEG coin. Let me update here because I haven't updated since Cody, so you guys don't know what's up. So it's a MATIC, and ETH down because High Card Jesus swears that coin's gonna do its thing. Gold, XLM. I already told you, man, that is like you were shorting Bitcoin. So of course, if Bitcoin drops, you're gonna see that chart go up. So High Card Jesus did. I'm not sure why you pay so much attention to that chart. E-gold? Sure. Someone requested real gold. I am gonna do real gold, right? I just do the markets together. I'll do gold, stocks, dollar index, and oils together. All right. E-gold, I think it's gonna be the last coin I'm gonna be taking on right now because we are taking it slow. Right, it is taking it a slow day, right? Marty, get in the car. Let's go back to May 19, 2021. Doc Brown. Great Scott. Something like that, right? No more coins. We're going to the future, Marty. Anyways. Yeah. Right. Anyways, MATIC going down. Bought at 61.39. Low to high. Low to high. Everything's good. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. We're looking for the bearish divergence. Did it trigger? Nope. Because, we went higher. And we went higher and higher and higher. And what happened? Bitcoin came in and rained on our parade. And it turned sad. Look at the large wick here. And still action to downside. Low to high. Negative, more negative. Hidden bullish divergence. For potential action to the upside. Interesting, right? Interesting that we're getting this hidden bullish divergence here. A lot of projects didn't have anything. A lot of projects didn't have anything on the 4 hour. That's why I'm saying it's interesting that we have this here. Neutral 44.21. We should be looking for some kind of reversal potentially for that 20 moving average at $1.96. Starting point slightly up here on the hour side. Could be some hope there for MATIC. 1 hour chart, we're looking for this bearish divergence. Guess what? It did trigger. Close to 20 pop again. Bearish divergence against the MACD, right? We're on this pop. Created the bearish divergence against the MACD. We got the action to downside. Lower, low, lower. Negative, more negative, low, lower still. Low, lower, negative, less negative. It's all good. Strong bullish divergence, right? And what's strong bullish divergence going to get us? Potential fraction to the upside. We want that, right? We're starting to bounce. Again, target at the 20 moving average at $1.91. We're going to go here on the daily for MATIC and try to see, should we be doing now fibs? Should we be doing fibs here, man? Oh yeah, we made a valid retrace. We're hitting at 382. Now, don't worry if tomorrow we come in and we lost all these old lines here for MATIC. I might refresh the chart and just redraw what we drew today. Mainly because all this old data we no longer need. And since we don't have a lot of data on this chart, it might be good to just, clean it out and just have relevant data there. Ethereum down for buddy High Card Jesus, who has been crying bloody murder for Ethereum down. Let's check it. Ethereum down. It's still going down. Isn't this weird? Shouldn't this be pumping, High Card Jesus? Shouldn't this be pumping instead of dropping? Why is Ethereum down dropping? Like, I don't see Ethereum going higher. Right? It means Ethereum down. It's like you're shorting Ethereum, but it didn't go the opposite. Is this even valid right now? Oh yeah, it's May 20th. It's tomorrow. Wow, interesting. It's not really doing a lot. Measure the upside move. Dude, that would be like me measuring the wick on Ethereum. Not sure why you want me to measure this move, this wick. 344%. Nice. I hope you sold and made some profit on this. All right. Not buying this leverage, dude. All right. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Again, we lost this divergence, right? We're looking for some bearish divergence for potential action downside. Not there. Sold at 34.43. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Let's go to that 1 hour chart. We're looking for this bearish divergence, which we also lost, right? That would mean that we're going to go down. We still went down. Low, lower, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. Sold at 33.42. Ethereum down, not really doing a lot. That's fine, right? Let's go to gold. So I guess we're gonna do real markets real quick. Someone did at Q for gold, and we're gonna do gold right now. After that, we'll do XLM and FEG. Right on. Look at this. We're coming high here. Coming lower. Coming. It's fine. We're bought at 61.02. High low, high low, high low. That's it. Silver, bearish divergence, action to downside. $27.74 per troy ounce. Bearish divergence, we knew that. Gold, we're probably going to see the same, right? We're just going slightly higher. We're still coming lower. Again, bearish divergence in gold, action to downside potentially. Gold's still climbing at 1,876. As it's showing strength against the dollar, that means the DXY is probably going down. I usually look at the DXY after. We're going to go check it out. It is going down a bit right now. It did recover yesterday. Probably because Bitcoin went down, right? People bought dollars. Who knows? Neutral 40.28. Low, lower, negative, less, negative. There was some bullish divergence here, by the way. There was some bullish divergence here. Look at this, right? Action to upside. It's not that we pumped on magic, right? We did pump on technicals. Now, where can this get us to? Well, the 20 moving average will be the primary target. That's about 90.61. If that happens, maybe Bitcoin will drop a little bit more. We know that, right? Right on. Let's go to Dow. Dow down a little bit. Yesterday, per 0.78. Today, 0.48. It went down lower and recovering. We had the bearish divergence. We knew it was a possibility. Dow live down still a little bit more, right? Bearish divergence. Nothing bullish right now. Short term here, we could say hidden bullish against the MACD, and that's it. I mean, so yeah, that's about it. Let's go to the S&P, down also, right? We had bearish divergence, hidden bullish pop, hit that 20, rejected. Neutral 47.63. Let's go to the FTSE. London down, try to hold support. Low, high, negative, more negative. Some hidden bullish divergence finally. Right. So they're doing okay. Neutral 52.29. Nikkei down. With that hidden bullish pump, hit that 20, rejected the next day, coming lower, negative, less negative. Ooh, nice. Is this gonna play? No, it's slightly more negative. A little lower still. Toronto down 90, right? So again, hidden bullish popped. Do we create some counter divergence here? Looks like we created some medium bearish divergence, right? We're going sideways here. We're coming lower against the RSI, sorry. With that, action to downside. We are we're neutral, 57.44, right? Let's do I think it's Bitcoin 30K again. We'll talk about Bitcoin in a second, right? Let me get through some stuff. Oil, this is the last thing I'm gonna do. Oil, bearish divergence, section downside, moving down, breaking that 20. That's in West Texas, and Brent is just behaving the same, breaking that 20, nothing bullish right now. So on that account, let's go back to the corn real quick. Again, I know I'm owing someone XLM and FEG. We're gonna do those in a second. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit the like button on the sub. Join us in the Discord. We want to grow this channel. We want to grow our community. We cannot do it without you guys. You guys are part of the community. In fact, you come here every night, watch, comment. That makes it so amazing. Well, Shoemaker, ouch. Yes, ouch. Bitcoin. Is 30K a possibility? I want to say it is not outside of the realm of possibilities. I do believe we're going to try to hold some support now, right? We're going to try to hold some support now on the way down and not do what we did yesterday when we just went through a lot of supports real quick and then bounce back up, right? On the way down now, I do believe we're going to be holding on to some of the supports, right? Just like on the way out, we're probably going to be facing some resistances. We're going to go on the 1 hour chart to see how we're holding here, right? Rejection, finally breaking above, confirmation, but we're still struggling to get above that 20 moving average on Bitcoin. We want to get above that zone, right? Again, potential double bottom here, right? We need to get above this yellow line for it to confirm. And then we already talked about a 30+% move, according to a book on trading that I reference to sometimes, particularly for patterns like this. We're neutral 46.24. Not bad for the Bitcoin, right? Can it drop to 37K? Yeah, 37K is not going to be an issue. It's right here. We're floating between that 40,000, 37,000 area. Yeah, Double V, I heard so many stories. I heard from people from Divide that they were supposed to be doing this attack. I heard from people in China that were doing this attack. Heard on Fortune. I already showed the message earlier. I did post it on the Discord. It is there, right? You know, it's here. Insider. China will recycle, use, yes, right, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. They were going to try to get someone. And after that, they were going to project that they were going to go to 70K. After, at 7 a.m., which was around 3 a.m. Central. And then someone said, oh, it got delayed because some licking something. But they still going ahead with it. Whatever, man. It's fine. Oh, I posted this one way earlier, man. I posted this at around 2:25. Brian E, help him out. Help who out? Help me out? Thanks, man. Well, there's cost benefit involved. Bring fair, yeah. Yeah, well, then we're going to try to get someone wrecked. Let's keep rolling. Right now, rejecting that 20. We need to get above that 20 and confirm being above that 20 if we want to go bullish. That's what we're looking for, right? Line right now to beat. The line to beat right now is this one. If I had to draw a trend line resistance for Bitcoin right now, it would be this. make it blue. This is my trend line resistance for Bitcoin. We need to breaking that should put us on a short-term bull trend, although the market is feeling bearish. Why am I saying the market is feeling bearish? And it's not bearish. It's feeling bearish because we still have a chance to break above the 200 moving average. We still have a shot at closing the week up above and within the parabolic advance. So we're starting to get some of that bearish sentiment, right? We're starting to get some of that gut feeling that says, sell, man. This is going to go way south. And sometimes when we start to get those feelings, right, the market turns around and starts to go up, right? It's like you gotta sometimes counter trade your emotions. So food for thought. I was right yesterday though on some of the projects I sold. Again, I didn't sell the big projects. I could have sold Bitcoin, right? I could have sold some Bitcoin, but you know, by the time I got up and then checked the market, I probably would have been at the same price, right? I didn't, when I dropped some of the other projects, they did drop, and I will still be able to get lower than what I sold at, you know, because they haven't recovered as nice. I'm still waiting for some better recovery in those projects, right? I did play a small gain, sold back out again, trying to get back in at a good area of value again, and then see where we're going to go from there, right? Rumblecopter. Yes, counter trade your emotions. Let's go to the other coins that we requested. Let's go to XLM. XLM 44.8. Right. Let's get the daily, man. Rejection, hardcore going down, 31.27% right now, floating between this alt-fib node. Previous low point, low to high, negative, less negative in the low. It's slightly lower. I mean, this just feels like we're trying to fight for some kind of like terrain here. Like, oh, we have something. Here's a glimmer of hope. There's hidden bullish divergence. Potential for action to the upside. That's it. We're sold at 38.86. That's it, dude. XLM, not so hot. It did drop quite badly, right? Yeah. Yeah. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. From the previous low, low, lower, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. Oversold 29.83. Nothing bullish. Again, we should be trying to look for some kind of reaction rally on some of these projects, right? What's a reaction rally? This is a reaction rally. Right? We drop, we're like, oh, we can drop that fast. Well, let's buy, right? And then we try to start to go up again. Right. That being said, this from the daily, forgot to anchor it there. Let's, send it back there. Let's go home to the one daily chart. And so we can keep on, charting happily here. Some coins had bullish divergence in the 1 hour. This one doesn't. Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Neutral at 40.63. Gotta try to do something. XLM, I don't have anything bullish for. Might follow the market, might follow Bitcoin, right? It's not, it certainly doesn't have anything on its own to merit a pump. I would even measure here and go from the low point to the high point. That's a 12% difference. I wouldn't even consider this a double bottom. All right, let's go FEG. This project reads at 0. Let's get on that daily. Took some drop yesterday with Bitcoin, the rest of crypto. It's fine. I'm not seeing anything bearish. High to low, high to low. Volume, high to low. Let's go to the 4 hour. High to low, and high to low. Low to high. Again, some hidden bullish divergence here. That's about it, though. I mean, not a lot of information of this project, right? At least not showing any kind of value here. So that's the move. And then the move is from somewhere here to here, right? Again, hidden bullish. Trying to stagnate on that. It's all good. Let's go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour, it looks choppy, really choppy. So low to high, negative, more negative, hidden bullish divergence, stagnation. And it's precisely what we're getting. We're just range bound in this project, right? We are tied here in the project. Not that. Let's see here. That's it. Hidden bullish, stagnating. Will. Oh, thanks. MATIC and Anchor are looking interesting. I already did MATIC. Man. Yeah. Let's go back to the corn. 38, 300. Getting above that 20, man. It's very important that it closes above that 20 and that it gets above that blue line, right? rejecting this blue line. Guys, rejecting this blue line again is going to be an action to the downside. I'm not sure if it's going to be painful action downside right now, but I would not be hoping for anything else that action to downside if we reject that line. I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going to be hugging it down. Market's bearish enough, or feeling bearish enough, and the sentiment out there on Twitter is bearish enough that it might go for another drop. Right? That's it. Again, I don't want to sound bearish. I'm not bearish, right? I've said that before. I'm just telling you guys the truth. There is some bearish stuff. There is some bullish stuff. Right now, the market's in indecision. We are below the 200 moving average. We know that when we're below the 200 daily moving average, we are in a bear market. But we just broke it yesterday. We still have today to redeem and try to get above that area again, today or tomorrow even. Today, we just bring confirmation that we're below that area. On the more macro picture, right? The larger trend, the trend of all trends since the inception of Bitcoin, we've been going up. We're still in a new parabolic bands since the beginning of this bull market. And we know we should be looking for some action to the upside because we just hit that curve. And what happens when we hit that curve? We bounce insanely high. So I'm not saying we're bearish. I'm saying be careful, right? Careful. We could turn bearish from here. We could drop more, right? We could try to reverse. We're at that indecision area, right? There's some things that point to the bullishness. There's things that point to the bearishness. Indicators. We talked about pi cycles. Pi cycle is the only one that said is the top. All the other indicators are nowhere near saying it's the top. So, is it the top because one indicator called the top? I'm not sure, right? It's just one indicator. It's like if you were looking for an indicator for a bearishness thing to happen, you're probably going to find it. I told you guys this before. Trading is subjective. If you sit here and you're bearish, you're going to find a lot of bearish stuff in the charts. If you sit here and you're bullish, you're going to find a lot of bullish stuff in the charts. You got to look at them objectively and really, really try to not be thinking bullish or bearish when you're sitting down here and looking at the charts. You got to basically let the charts tell you what's there. If you're trying to force data onto the charts and you're like, well, if I move this here and it's just a fraction, it's going to be strong bullish, it's going to go up to the moon, you're fooling yourself, right? You got to let the charts do their thing. You don't force data onto the charts. The charts are there for a reason. They show you the data that's there. And if you want to fool yourself into finding a bullish indicator in a bear market, you're going to find a bullish indicator. You're going to be hunting for a lot of indicators out there. And one of them is going to be bullish. And you're going to go, oh, there's this bullish indicator. I'm going to buy because that indicator is right. When 100 indicators are telling you it's wrong. Could it be right? And once in a lifetime, it might be right. But if the majority of the indicators tell you it's bearish still, very likely it's bearish, right? What is that saying? If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, then it is a duck. So if you're just trying to fool yourself, in the end, the only one that's giving pain, it's you. So just go with the market, go with the flow, right? In days like this, sometimes, I did look at the charts a little bit. I haven't been really looking at the charts a lot. And the best thing you can do sometimes is just let it go. The drop already happened. If you're asleep and you woke up and all of a sudden you're worth a lot less, the drop already happened. What do we know about crypto? It's resilient. It's going to be here or it's going to pump again. It's pumped always. So you just got to be patient and it's going to get you to the new higher high. How long? We don't know. You already added. You already dropped. You weren't there for the drop. You're already in a losing spot. Are you going to materialize that loss? There's two ways of thinking here, and I can tell you both. One is if you don't sell, you don't materialize your loss, you're going to wait forever. When I say forever, it's obviously something else. You're going to wait a long time for it to pump back up again, right? To get back to where it is. It could be a long wait. The other thing is, and this is the other school of thought, is I should preserve some wealth while I can so that when it finds a bottom, I'm able to buy in with the same amount of value that I'm preserving and buy a larger position, right? Both have their place, right? Both have their place. Not materializing losses has its place. And knowing when to take a hit, right? Knowing when to walk away from a bad deal, right? Knowing when to take a hit and buying back in at a later time, you can get a larger position by, right now, let's say you sold one Bitcoin and you get 38,000, it drops to 20,000. You're going to have $38,000. You're going to be able to buy almost 2 Bitcoin by then. Would it have been a bad sell, right? Probably not. Will it pump back up to, 40K? Yes, at some point in time. You can either wait for it and add some money once it drops, right? And dollar cost average into that. Or you could sell some, buy back in. Some people say don't sell on the way down. Some people say it's okay to sell a little bit on the way down. Each has its own, right? No one can tell you precisely what to do. And particularly in these little things, right? No one can tell you what to do. Because everyone's experience is different. If someone got into Bitcoin at $100 and they're sitting here telling you to hodl, it's wrong. It's wrong because they got in at an area of value that something's happening.
Time to initiate the noobs to the stream. Well,
Jesus, man. They're sounding separate there, man. What the hell?
Welcome to the state of crypto.
Yo, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Facts. Legendary, man. That is awesome. Thank you very much. Like I was saying, there's different ways of looking at it. If someone's gotten 100 sats and they don't tell you they got in 100 sats and they're urging you to hodl and buy more, it's probably wrong because they're not in pain. Bitcoin could drop to $1,000 and they'll still be 10 times what they invested in, right? So you got to really learn who you listen to and how much attention you want to really pay to them. That's why I always tell people it's very personal. Trading is very personal. Only you know how much you want to hold, how much you want to put into the market, how much you want to take out of the market when, but it's your decision. No one can tell you that. A lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people on Twitch, a lot of people on Twitter are not financial advisors. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take advice from me. I tell you that all the time. I just tell you what I believe might happen or, a couple of options. Ultimately, it's your decision what you make with that. And a lot of people don't take ownership for their actions. It's just a human thing. It's a human condition, right? It's to blame someone else's. It's always easier to go and point a finger and blame someone else than to really do an introspect revision of things and say, yo, I screwed up, man. But when growth happens, when you realize you screwed up, you learn from your mistake, you own it, and you move forward and you grow, right? That's growth. It's called maturity. Pointing a finger at someone else, oh, these guys said the market was going to go to 1 million and I bought it and now it's dropped and now I'm screwed. Well, that's not his fault. You listen to him. It's your fault from not doing your own research, from not understanding the market and not having a good read when you set up your play and probably not even having a good trading plan, right? People need to understand that, right? Anyways, Doom Wabbit. We're in a bear market now. It's to be determined. I'll explain why. We're below 200 moving average. We broke below 200 moving average on the daily yesterday. That could put us in a bear market. We still try to redeem ourselves today. But on the other hand, we're still in a parabolic bands. We did dip and wick below that parabolic bands, but we're still within that parabolic bands, right? We closed within, and that puts us in an area where we could try to pump and go higher, right? We'll see. Salim, it was your problem. You should have sold every major pump, but didn't. It's called taking profits. And I've talked about this before. Taking profits gets you in a good mindset. Taking profits gets you in a mindset where you're getting used to getting money out of the market. So it becomes easier, right? The first time you're like worried about taking money because what happens if it's going to pump again? Guess what? Live with it. It's probably going to pump after you take money out of it. And what you're doing is you're materializing some of those gains so you can either buy a later time, so you can buy other projects, or you can do something else with your money. Huddling forever, it's not going to do you any good. At some point in time, you're going to have to sell, right? At some point in time, you're going to have to sell into whatever. Either Bitcoin becomes accepted as a currency and you're going to be transacting with it more easily than you do today, at which point you're going to be buying and selling with it, which means you're going to let go of it for some value, right, that we're going to assign to it. Or you're going to end up buying other stuff and you're going to need to get out to fiat because, unfortunately right now, fiat is still the way the world moves. You want to get onto something, you got to go into fiat. You want to buy a car, no one's taking Bitcoin. I mean, Tesla was taking Bitcoin. Maybe some people will take Bitcoin for a used car, but go to a major agency, go to buy a car from Honda, they're not going to take Bitcoin. So you're going to have to get off the fiat, right? Again. Ooh, painful, John. My last entry was below current Bitcoin price. I think it was around 31. So I'm worried about that entry. The other entries, I have no problem. You guys know my entry levels. I talked about them all the time. I got around 7,700, around 10K. I got something else at 15K. Then I got somewhere around 20 and then somewhere around 31. I'm okay. Brian says, ouch, I'm also new. Don't worry. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm a constant here. I've been here. I started this channel in a bear market. I started this channel on a sort of bear market. I started this channel in August 2019 after we were coming out from that peak of $14,000 Bitcoin. And I've been here every day almost since Monday through Sunday. I'm here almost every day for a couple of hours talking about the market. Not bringing you FUD, not bringing you FOMO, not bringing you hype. All right, no moonboy stuff here, real stuff, man. Jordan, you bought in at 9 a.m. Eastern and you're down to 100. Yeah, that one's not that bad, Jordan. There's people that are losing thousands. I'll tell you right now, the market might still bounce a little bit. Right? Again, not sure how much you bought, but if you bounces to here, you might be breaking even. Right? We're not able to get above the 20. I'm not liking that, to be honest. Not being able to get above the 20 moving average is not strong. We want to get above that 20 moving average. Yeah. If you bought a 29K, you should be up, right? Yeah, you should be up, of course. If you bought a 29K, you're definitely up. And I'll tell you what, the only position that I'm worried about is my latest position that I bought around 31, because we're very close to it, right? But guess what? If I average everything, that position's entry value comes less than the 20,000s, right? It's probably less than the 15,000s. Am I going to be worried about a position that is below the 15,000s right now when we're still up twice above that? Probably not. Right? I can still afford for the market to go down a lot more before I actually sell a huge chunk or whatever, which I'm not going to sell right now. Bitcoin, I'm not seeing it as a sell right now, but down 27K, but still have some profits. Dude, Salim, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Again, you got to be careful, right? Careful with the trades, careful with the money, careful with the people are saying in the market. Be smart with your decisions. Be conscious about whether or not what the people are selling you with what they're saying, because everyone's selling something, right? Everyone's selling something always, right? What are they selling you? Are they trying to sell you on buying Bitcoin, right? Are they trying to sell you on selling your Bitcoin? Are they trying to sell you that fear on the market? Are they trying to sell you security on the market? All right, you got to think about what people are selling you. I try to not sell here. I do really try to not sell here. The only thing I sell you guys is on subscribing and hitting that like and that bell. But I try not to sell you guys here on anything, because I do try to be as fair as I can and as objective as I can when I look at stuff, so you guys can make your own informed decision. That's why I won't tell you where I believe the market's going to go and where I believe we're going to go. I already told you what I've seen positive and negative. Ultimately, it's up to you what you do with that information, right? Brian, is there any consequence in selling all of one specific crypto repeatedly? Well, you probably taxes if you're in the US. You got to consider those, right? What is your worst case scenario? Well, worst case scenario is that we go to 10K. Look, Jordan, set up an alert. If you're worried about Bitcoin going below certain levels, set up an alert. I have an alert here. It's below it. It triggers every time it goes through, right? It's right here. Every time it goes below 39,900, it'll trigger. Right now we're below it, so I'm waiting for it to get back above. If it triggers, I know Bitcoin's going to be good. If it doesn't trigger, I know we're probably going to still going down. Am I worried about breaking below a certain level? Yeah, probably 30K. I don't see it going down 30K overnight. I hope I am right, and we don't go below 30K overnight. Yeah, you can always buy back in at a lower level, man. That's fine. You probably still have to pay taxes though, because you already materialize. Unless you're taking a loss, you can probably get some kind of tax break on that loss. It just really depends, Brian. Again, I'm not an accountant, so you got to check with your accountant that. Best case scenario is that we recover above 50,000 and try to push for all-time highs. Worst case scenario is that we don't go to 10K, man. Yeah. Overtrading can eat you in taxes. Yeah, facts is correct. HD, you just sold your position, put a lower bids at 30K again. You guys want to sell? Yeah. But that's what you did. That's awesome, dude. I hope you get filled at 30K, man. Again, taking profits on the way up also gives you liquidity, right? It gives you dollar value. So you can buy back in again when it's lower. So taking profits is good. Taking profits is your friend. It lets you have money. A lot of people are like, oh man, I would buy more Bitcoin, but I don't have any right now because I'm all in on Bitcoin. Guess what? If you would have taken profits, right, on the way up, you would have had money right now to buy on the way down and getting that better areas of value for your Bitcoin. Oh, awesome, Steven. That is so cool. I hope you have some luck recovering your wallet, bro. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit the like button and stuff. Join us on the Discord. Brian, dude, if you're in the US, you gotta check your own stuff, man. I'm not sure whether or not those taxes are how you're gonna report taxes, dude. Right? That's up to where you're at, where you're living in, what country you're living in. So you gotta check that stuff, right? This dance is low, 38K. It's tempting, yeah. Cost us. Do we want to check the moving average? I check the 200 moving average, right? Primarily, it's been a fair indicator as to when Bitcoin has been in a bull market or bear market. So that's why something I would be looking at. And you're also in a bear market when the bullish indicators are not playing out, right? You can have bullish indicators and they're failing. So we'll see. Yeah, I think he's trolling facts. I think he's trolling. What Ethereum at 1,800? Should I sell? John, entirely up to you, man. Entirely up to you if you want to hold or sell. Bitcoin, trying to recover, dude. Couple minutes, 14 more minutes. I'm going to be here those 14 more minutes to see where Bitcoin's going to go and where we close. Closing below 20 will be the second time we're rejecting. We're rejected here, we're rejecting here. It's not going to be good for Bitcoin, right? It could be bad for Bitcoin. So we'll see. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what else is happening here. Oh, sorry. Someone said why the low point there on the corn. Tell you on the daily. Why am I saying there's lower points? Look, this move here, that large wick. Guess what? We closed this gap that we had here for some reason. Have we closed this gap yet? No. This gap here is around 26,000, right? 26,000 to somewhere around here. 23,000. We have that gap open. How are we going to go, drop more? Sure, man. We did leave gaps on the way up. All right. There's probably another gap here. I talked about it. I can't remember where it was at. Like somewhere around 10K. Here, there's a gap here, right? There's that 9,000 to, 9,800 gap. How are we going to go close it? That's why if you ask me in a worst case scenario, I could tell you gaps usually tend to get filled, except when we have breakaway gaps, which I believe this was a breakaway gap. It was a clear shift, and we went too high then. So this gap might not get filled. We do have gaps to the opposite that we gotta fill. We gotta fill this gap and this gap here. How are we gonna go fill them? Right? That is the question, man. I hope we go fill those gaps to the upside. John, you bought Ethereum. You just need advice. What? John, why are you so hostile, man? Take it easy, bro. That's weird. Yeah, don't. Why? Dude, why are you hostile, dude? This is a friendly channel, right? We keep it cool. What do you guys talk about on Discord? Any alerts? Basically Discord, we just discuss, news. There's articles, trading stuff sometimes. Not alerts though. I'm not gonna send you alerts on there unless you're in the Patreon, which I'm still trying to set up. Have put some alerts there before. That's about it. What's up, SBMLH? Oh, Andrew, dude, I think they got deleted, man. Send it to me on the Discord. I'll check it out. Yeah. Andrew, dude, hit me up on the Discord with that stuff, man. I'll check it out, right, for reals. I'm gonna be basically going off the air in about 11 minutes or so. So you need me to check that. Now's the time. Remember how I told you we also have this area? Look, we broke it. We're struggling to get back into this zone of supply and demand. Go figure, right? Go figure, man. Oh, let's see if I can. No. Is it this that I'm supposed to be looking at? I'm not sure, dude. I don't think like Euphoria here. That we haven't hit it, right? Here we hit Euphoria, went down. Here we hit Euphoria, went down twice. We hit Euphoria, went down. This time we haven't reached Euphoria. We're still on the greed part apparently. So we could still be going up to where we hit Euphoria and then break back down. Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure. This is like, I'm not even sure if this is current. Yeah, May. All right. Right. HD, it's not looking good. I know. It's all good. I mean, it's not looking good. But we don't panic. Look, this is another indicator that people tend to look at to determine where we're at. Right now, we can say this capitulation was probably on March 12th. And I can see right now, this is March 12th. This is the lowest time we went to. Now we started to pump, right? We're going on that rally. Guess what? Guess what? On this rally, man, we haven't gotten up to this level, right? This is the price. This is relative unrealized profit loss, right? Relative unrealized profit loss has not gotten to that euphoria level. And we always look for it to get to that euphoria level before we break down and then capitulate, right? That said, this is a daily chart. No, this is a relative unrealized profit loss. So when we look at this, we know we haven't gotten up here. We want to get up here, and this is something that tells us that the bull run might not be over. All right. The bull run might not be over. Just keep that in mind. Look, we've gone up here again, right? About the same level here, right? About that same level here. Right about that same level there, right? Look, I'm putting that line right there, man. Right about the same level. All right, here. That level here. That level here. Going back down. Getting back here onto the optimism denial, right? Then running back up again, right? Every time we dropped here, we do go up into hope here and drop to capitulation. Capitulation. So we need to get up here again. According to this chart, we should be getting up here. All right. So that's that, man. Again, according to NUPL, we should be looking for still a new higher high. So again, like I told you guys, right? If you want to look at this and determine based on this whether or not the market's bullish or bearish, Entirely up to you. If you want to look at other indicators like pi cycles, entirely up to you guys, right? Again, if you look at the 200 moving average as a way to determine whether or not we're bearish or bullish, it's relative, man. Again, it really depends on your experience and what you've done and what's worked for you. Like I said, if you want to find something that is bullish or something that is bearish, you're going to find it. Let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep doing this. I think the weekly support at 38,000 will hold. It's pretty strong. I think we could try to hold this area, yes. If we lose it, it's not going to be pretty. That's frustrating, I know. Apparently people have hit euphoria, still profits. Yep. Yeah, dude. I get it, HD. There's still people out there. There's people that made a lot of profit. There's people that are still profitable. I'm still profitable in general. So I'm okay. Disconnect the emotions. Yes. Easier said than done. Tomorrow's a new day. Yes, correct. Oh, I'm not sure, Andrew. I think I already closed the list, bro. Yeah, I'm about to sign off here in like 6 minutes. So we're not going to be looking at the kitty. That's the exit plan. You exchange your crypto into stable coins. Hi, dude. I talked about this the other day. It's really, it is really dependent. Andrew says pi cycle says we topped and UPL says we have not. It's as if 3 data points isn't enough. I told you, right? There's different things that say different things. Like one of them tell you we topped, the other one says we didn't. Which one's gonna be right? Again, we still don't know because this book of Bitcoin is still being written, so we don't know if this time pi cycle is gonna be right and then UPL is gonna be wrong. Maybe we bounce and then UPL is right and pi cycle is wrong. Who knows? Hi. To answer your question, whether or not to get off to stable coins, it depends. And I'll tell you what it depends on, right? Let's say you're holding Ethereum. You can get off to a stable coin, you can get off to fiat. But if you believe that Ethereum is going to lose value against Bitcoin, and what you do is want to gain sats, because you believe Bitcoin's going to go up in value and Ethereum is going to drop or hold or stay stable, you might want to switch your money off to Bitcoin, right? And buy some sats. So when it pumps, you buy your Ethereum again, you're gonna be buying a lot more Ethereum because you're gonna have a larger amount of money to buy Ethereum with. Now, if you believe Bitcoin and Ethereum are gonna drop, yes, probably the best bet would be to step off onto some fiat or some stable coin to wait the storm before we start to see some kind of sunlight, and then you go back onto the jump onto the markets, right? Again, it's entirely up to you. There are 2 ways that you can look at it, and it just really depends on what your outlook on the market is. Do you believe Bitcoin's going to go up and your coin's going to go down? Or you might want to buy Bitcoin. If you believe Bitcoin and your coin are going to go down, you might want to step off to fiat. So we need to close the 4-hour over this 200 EMA. No, we need to close the daily over the 200 daily moving average. John is back. Thanks for being here back, John. I hope you're cool. Don't be telling people to, F themselves. To themselves. Right? See with the S2F model, yeah. Oh, yeah, and then we have the stuck to flow model that also says we haven't done, right? So the stuck to flow model says we're not done, right? We'll bring that one up as well. Why not? Stock to flow Bitcoin. Magic. Stock to flow chart from Plan B. What does stock to flow say? Let's see if we can open it. Here we go. All right. Stock to flow. Look at this. Where are we at here with stock to flow, right? Is this a correct one? Yes, this is the legit one. Stock to flow, it says, though. Wait, look. We've gone to the orange, to red. What happens, we could turn slightly orange, right, before we pump and go yellow. Look at this. Right, we go from that blue, we turn to that red, we go to orange, then we go yellow, and we pump, and we're at the top of the market. We're kings of the world, right? What's happening right now? We're looking up. We're starting to turn orange, right? Orange, like we did here, right? On a move down, we might try to pop back up and go to the yellow. Stock to flow also says we haven't topped. There's no, yellow dots yet. Yeah, we're not in the yellow. So, like I said, guys, there's so many things out there, right? There's so many things out there. Look at this. This puts Bitcoin right at 100,000 by August. Is this gonna be the legit one, right? Is this gonna be the one that's right over Pi Cycle, over NUPL? Well, NUPL and this one would be good, right? Where I see Bitcoin, Ethereum in 6 months. Right now, if we manage to stay within the parabolic advance of Bitcoin, I see them being higher than what they're currently at. Maybe even higher than the previous high. Because I talked about this. This parabolic advance puts Bitcoin at a higher area of value. Let's go here on the weekly. Let's go here on log scale. Look at this, right?
So ye thought I was responding to a snarky comment. Sorry.
John, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. But you know, that wasn't me, dude. Legendary, man. That is awesome. Thank you very much for the kind donation. So let me answer some of the questions, right? Going down, hitting that 20. Sorry, that parabolic advance. We broke below it briefly. We've done that before here as well. So I'm not worried about breaking it slightly, so long as we hold it. And if we hold it, that really puts Bitcoin on track, right? On that curve, on that parabolic advance to hit somewhere up here, right? You know, 200, 300,000 by the end of the year, right? November. Stuck to flow just puts it at 100,000. Right there, we have targets to the upside on a couple things. Parabolic advance, stuck to flow, even NUPL would probably put Bitcoin at a higher value, right? We already shown NUPL earlier. Pi Cycle is the only one that's calling it top. Now we are below the 200 moving average on the daily, which puts us in a short-term bear trend, right? We could reverse that. We could try to pump. We've broken below the 200 moving average before and broken back above and continue the bull trend. So you know, it could be that. What's my play? My play right now is to hold. At least on Bitcoin, I'm still holding. I got out of some smaller coins that were higher risk, and that was just part of the strategy that I had. That was my plan. I already doubled my money on those. On some of them, I had already removed my principal, so all I wanted to do was preserve profits. So I'm okay with that. You know, so my play on the larger coins is still to hold it a little bit, right? So that's what I'm looking at. Went till we reach 120,000 and then retrace back to 65K. Royal, usually the drops from the high points to the low points here, and the high point here to the low point here is around 80%. So you went to 100,000, dropping 80% will put you around the 20,000, right? Maybe 30,000 if you're looking at 120,000. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Retraces are large for Bitcoin, right? After breaking the parabolic advance and confirming that we're broken it, we're looking at 80% retrace. So from the high point to 120,000, whatever, we can even measure it here, you know, fake measure it because we're not here. So 121,000, 80% drop puts you at 21,000, right? 80% drop puts you around 23,000. So that would be the drop you will be looking for. Randy, you bought multiple coins yesterday. Interesting. Hope your portfolio is well balanced, Stephen. And I hope you're getting the projects that you researched and you know why you're getting into them for, not just because people are talking about them, because you believe that what they're doing is going to be, you know, leading to something in the future and they're going to have value, right? You think this capitulation? I don't think it's capitulation yet. Johnson, I'm sorry. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Yes, hit the like, guys. Come on. If you like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. Sub to the channel. We're freaking awesome. If you're with it, yes. XRP. I haven't looked at XRP, man. No one requested it today. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I already closed requests. It's already 11. I said I was gonna sign off at 11, so I'm just checking the comments, hanging out for a bit. We're forming a Fallon wedge in the 1 hour, 15-minute chart. Do you agree? Dude, I'm not gonna go to the 15-minute chart. I can go to the 1 hour chart. I don't believe in trading on the 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart's not real. 1 hour. Must be a massive Fallon wedge that we're making, dude. I'm not seeing it as a Fallon wedge. This point here really screws out that Fallon wedge. Because then you're going from somewhere here to here, right? At a lower point, opening up like this, and here you're going from somewhere here to here. And you're making a broadening wedge, right? A falling broadening wedge. So I don't think we're doing a falling wedge. You show a falling wedge, you want it to be tighter, not separating. So on the 1 hour, unless you're looking at something smaller here, I'm not seeing it, right? Yes, people seem to be holding. People have been through this rodeo before. A lot of people in this market have been through bear cycles. I've been through bear cycles. It's not my first rodeo, so. Royal Gamers, Bitcoin did capitulate from 65,000 to 30,000. I wouldn't call it capitulation yet. Sets for bleed off. Yes. Restarting capitulation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's capitulation. It's going up again. Oh, awesome. Let's hope it's breaking above the 20, dude. My crashes has, you go crazy, you're right. Capitulation is like 80% now from high. Yeah, dude, we should be getting to capitulation levels on the NUPL and other indicators as well. I've been building out like an IF. Yes, it's smaller after the big dump. Yes, dude. What did this guy did? Double my money in 6 weeks, and this crypto nonsense sold out last week and just put the profits back into risk. I'm not sure what that is. Highest sources online said it's about 22 months bear market. No, it's not consistent. It's not set in stone. We can measure that also on this same chart. Let's go here. Look, let's go on the weekly and let's look at this. Right, again, bull market drop 80%, bear market, right, and then pump up again. So the move from here to here, we're looking around 294 days. Right, so not 22 months, 294 days. It's less than a year. Here, what do we do? Went down here. We're in a bear market for a little bit. Pump, went back down, test the support, and pump again. Here, we could say, when do you want to start the bear market? When we stagnate or when we're going down? If you want to, from where we're going down to when we're going up, let's start to recover. Be going maybe to here, right? Or even here. Say it was about 476 days. Yeah, this last one might have been a little bit longer, but do you want to consider it from here the bear market? Is the top of the cycle the bear market, right? Are we in the bear market once we confirm we're breaking something? So if we confirm we're breaking something, I would say the bear market probably starts here and maybe goes to here. And that'll be around 441 days, right? Here in this zone, we'll be looking from here to maybe here. We'll see how many days from here to here. 800, right? It's not a for sure thing how long it's going to last. We do know that it gets shorter. You could have lost 100% of crypto. Yes. Joshua, what's up, dude? If this is capitulation, what would be? Double bottom? Now, I would say capitulation would be coming at a lower level, like around 10,000s, 16,000s. Play with the house money is always nice. Yes, correct. Playing with the house money is always nice. That means you've taken your principal out of the equation and you're just playing with whatever's left in the market, right? That's what playing with the house money refers to. If you remove your principal, that means your capital is safe and you're just playing with the profits. Smart way to trade. It's going up. Let's bring the moving averages. Look, last candle. What we said for last candle? You were here. I said if Bitcoin drops and fails to get above that 20, we're gonna be in trouble. If we get above that 20, we have a chance. Looks like we're trying to go for that chance. Hopefully, we managed to close above that blue line, right? That blue line is our resistance, right? We already broke above the 20. That's the first resistance that we had. Now we have this blue line. If we close above this blue line and we see that support, we could be trying to catapult higher. Hi, love my content. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. High five. Yeah. You know, I know you hate low time charts for 1 minute. It's fun. I hate the 1 minute. Chaotic says Elon. There's a coin called Phelon. Breaking above. Yes, it is moving up, dude. Getting above that yellow line gets us to where we're starting to say, yo, this double bottom that we have here, right? It's legit, and we could be trying to go higher. And we already looked at the book. Remember, I brought it over. I said, yo, double bottoms, remember? Double bottoms, Adam and Adam. 10 out of 23 to play. 5% even break-even failure rate. That means that Bitcoin should be, after it breaks above this area, should be looking to close above 5%, and that would put it somewhere around here. If it closes above 5%, it could retrace and hit this area. But if it does manage to move a 5% or higher, it has a better chance of going for a measure move. Not a measure move, but for a predictable move, and that move puts around 35%. That's the average rise. That would put around $57,000, which could ignite the new run, right? Just keep that in mind. Is that W pattern on the 1 hour? Yes, it's double bottom. Yes, you're correct. It's the double bottom that I'm looking at, Mr. 1X. Fallon is a coin. Yes, it is a coin. Is he in the bull run? No. It is not. You'll stick with messing with Ethereum and Bitcoin. There's other big coins that you can bet on, right? I think you could diversify your portfolio a little bit more. I'll tell you why. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the largest coins. They sometimes tend to move in unison, except for when they decouple slightly. But you might want to get some mid caps and some small caps and have a little bit more balanced portfolio, right? If your large coins stagnate, there's a chance your mid caps or your small caps might pump a little bit more and you can still be doing some kind of profit. So again, just diversification is key, right? It'll keep you some preservation. And when I say diversification, I'm just talking in crypto, right? You got to diversify within crypto, but you got to diversify your portfolio. You cannot just be heavily invested in crypto. You got to have some stocks, some gold, some silver, some, commodities, right? So hard commodities, soft commodities, whatever you want to look at. You should diversify. And your portfolio ideally should be balanced 20%, right? So 5 sets of 20%. You will go 5% into industrial, 5% into mining, 5% into oils. 20% into oils, 20% into mining, 20% into this, right? So you should be diversifying in some sort of matter like that. Chaotic Chicken, thank you very much for the follow.
Thank you very much.
You can even go into housing, right? And say you're diversified into housing. That way the housing market falls, maybe your oils are picking up, maybe your mining is picking up, maybe your crypto is picking up, right? So again, diversification is key. John, you bought 1,000 BT yesterday. Hopefully you'll be good with that one, man. Last time you saw something like this was in gold, 2009, 2011. I was actually trading gold back then for a large trading company, for Glencore, buying and selling on physicals markets, actually buying gold production and selling gold production. So it's a little bit different. But yes, I remember that. That's when the housing market hit. It did recover from 2010 to 2013. It actually hit all-time highs near 2013, I think, before it crashed. And silver crashed because Cyprus sold its reserves on the market. That's why it went down. All right, look at this. You're saying 2011. Let's go there on the time machine that we have here. All right. 2008, it didn't take 10 years to recover. This is 2008, right? By 2013, we're topping the market. That was our previous all-time high. 1,922. That's a 5-year rally. What happened there? Yes, we did drop, and it's been a 10-year swing, right? A very large, we could even say cup and handle, sort of. But gold, it's a different asset, right? Again, this crash came with something else happening on the market. So you remember the gold and silver mining? Yes, I was actually buying, this was really good for the mining industry in general. And silver went from $50, almost $49, all the way down, man. Look at this, right? The top there at silver hasn't reached it. 49 and change. I can even zoom in here. 49.83. Top was 2013. Cyprus came out here, sold its reserves, crashed the price, tried to bounce, but then settled around $25 for a bit, right around this area. And after that, it just went down to $12, and it was around this area for the longest time on silver. Now we're trying to attempt recoveries, but we're really not getting back up to those levels. Although gold has been just going higher, that parity that we had, where I think silver was 100th or 110% of gold. I can't remember how much. So 100 gold or 110th. I can't remember what was the parity. Got decoupled, and now gold has just been pumping, and silver has been getting shorted, right? So yes. I do remember that market. I was there. I was trading. I remember the crash. It was horrible. And we had positions. In trading, we do these things called quotational periods where we are purchasing, which I guess is what you call here dollar cost averaging to some extent. But since this is an actual market that has a selling price or a spot price where the price gets agreed and it settles on the LME, particularly for bullion on the London Market Bullion Association, LBMA, what would happen is, let's say you have a 30-day period every day, and I was buying, I'm not sure, let's say 30 ounces, just so we can keep it even, 30 ounces of silver or 30 ounces of gold. What I would do is I would hedge that, and every day I would buy. So I would buy for my client at a future unknown price that we would agree on, and it would be like, let's say next month. And what I would do is I would go and hedge. So for every ounce of silver or gold that I'm buying from him, I'm going to the market and selling it, right? So I'm buying from here, I'm selling it, so I'm canceling my position. And then when I sell it in China or whatever I was selling it, I would reverse that position, right? So I would sell it off to China and I would buy it back from the market. And that's how you would hedge your position and you cover yourself against price variations. Now, when that's happening, on that 30-day period, every ounce of gold, I would go and sell an ounce of gold every day at that spot price for 30 days. And what would happen is at the end of the month, my client would have had an average price of the monthly price of gold. And, towards the end of the year, if it was a year-long contract, his median price would have been, let's say gold was going here on a downtrend, right? So his median on a year would have probably started up here and ended up here. So he probably would have, his median price would have been somewhere around here, right? So this would have been his price throughout the year because, he's always buying at the next month and we're always doing this cycling thing. So you would end up with an average of the year, which is very healthy when you have a large company and you really don't want to be exposed to what the market might do. You want to sell your production steadily. So yes, I do know this stuff. Yeah. Big concern to you for my head and shoulders. Is it really? I'll check in a second. Yeah. This was crazy back here. Crypto's different though. I would say it has harder swings. Bitcoin head and shoulder. What pattern, man? Give me time frame. Hello from Spain. Hi to Spain, dude. I don't think I can say your name. SQTX Wolf Toy something. Right. So let's do the corn, man. Head and shoulders and what time scale? Give me time. I need to know a time for the head and shoulders that we're looking for. The 1 hour, the 4 hour, inverse head and shoulders, regular head and shoulders. I see a double bottom here, right? Yeah, I wouldn't call it, first it would be an inverse head and shoulders, right? But I wouldn't call it an inverse head and shoulders. This is closer to being, this is lower than the head, right? So your head and shoulders, let's go here where we could do some learning. Your head and shoulders, you want to have like an inverse head and shoulders, right? You want to have your shoulder and your head would be lower somewhat, and then your other shoulder would be somewhere here, right? Right? So that would be your head and shoulders. If this is going here, it's no longer a head and shoulders. You're probably looking at a 3 falling peaks pattern. A 3 falling peaks pattern is not good. A 3 falling peaks is a bearish pattern. So you got to be careful with that. All right? Get your patterns right, man. You don't want to be trying to trade something just to go home and realize you're trading the wrong pattern and you took the wrong position. Be careful. It's all good having breakfast, watching me analyze. That's awesome. Thanks for having breakfast and watching me, dude. Yeah, let's see if we can get a recovery in Bitcoin, right? Let's hope, your people in over Spain, Europe, whatever, don't sell off. I'm kidding. No vendan, por favor. Compren. Buy some Bitcoin. Looks like a double bottom. Yes, it looks like a double bottom here. I was looking at this chart. On this chart, it doesn't look like a double bottom, right? Again, different charts, different things. You remember, that's why I tell you guys, look at different charts. Here we don't even have that. Here it doesn't look like it's the other head, but I would say the difference from one shoulder to the next is more than 5%. And I would not want to consider that. 8.45, right? Yo!
Hey, hot stuff.
What's up, Tube Seller? Thanks for being here.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is awesome. Thank you very much. That's awesome, dude. Normal head and shoulders. The left shoulder is formed. The head is 50%. 1 hour. Not sure. Normal head and shoulders. Right. So, charts play along. Here we go. I'm not seeing that head and shoulders, man. To be honest, here on the 1 hour chart. So, and if you're on the Discord, it's easier if you just send me what you're looking at. It's the easiest way to get me to see what you're seeing sometimes. Steve, you're speaking here to learn technical analysis, power trading. Yes, it is awesome. So, anyways, this shoulder I was measuring, right? We're looking at around a 10% drop, 8% drop. I don't like it. Brian, dale, vamos. I wanted to measure. What did I do? I'll start here and go here. All right, we're looking at about 5%, dude. On this chart, I wouldn't want to give it a double bottom. because it's 5%. It's too much of a difference. On the double bottom, I would say you want to look at a 1 to 3% difference from one bottom to the next. The closer it is to being at the same price, the better it'll play out. Here on this chart, we don't have a double bottom, right? Okay, you're not starting at 30K dip. All right. Let's go here. Again, this chart also doesn't have that double bottom. This chart doesn't have that double bottom, but it seems to be closer than the other chart for some reason. 3.62, right? Again, it's closer. That one's 4 plus percent. This one is closer, right? Again, this chart has a double bottom. It's different charts, different things. Which chart do you want to look to, right? And that's why sometimes I tell you guys, you got to look at different charts, right? It's healthier, not particularly in crypto where, stocks, you only see one chart for stocks and that's it. In crypto, you have multiple exchanges that you can look at, and you can have different exchanges have different closing times and different closing areas for Bitcoin. It's not going to be the same on two exchanges because you're always going to have that variation, a couple $100 more, a couple $100 less at these levels, and you could get different patterns forming. You just got to see what's happening. 7 Charleston Chen, not taking requests right now, man. I already closed requests for the night. I've already been live for about 2 hours, so right now I'm just chilling, talking crypto, calming guys down on Panic. I appreciate it, Bamboo. Thank you very much for the kind comment.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No more dips, please? Yeah, I hope so. Sky mining. Stock trading in the easiest, in your opinion? Yes. You can combine looking at the charts with fundamental metrics on the company or sector. I agree, dude. I agree, sky mining. Stocks is easier because fundamentals do come into play. You can look at company earnings, you can look at company performance, you can look at what the competition is doing, whether or not the sector is doing good. Yes, you have many more things on fundamentals you can use for stock trading. Crypto, on the other hand, you have the technicals, and then you have, your wild events like the news that, Bitcoin's going to get listed, or some coins going to get listed, or, Tesla's not going to be buying or letting you buy cars with Bitcoin, and those kind of like weird news that make the market sometimes move. Sometimes not. I don't think the Tesla news caused this crash. I think it's part of the crash. I just don't think it's the main part of the crash. I think part of the crash is that we were due for a correction. We were due for a pullback. I've been talking about some time that we haven't hit that parabolic advance. I said it plenty of times. The fact that we're walking up in price instead of a jump, doesn't that show strength? Could not. How we go up, sometimes it does let us know, but the fact that we're going slowly right now tells me that the market's really not decided. We're seeing some kind of friction because we're not going up quickly. We went down quickly, right? There was no friction on the way down. There's friction on the way up right now. It means that the bears are still trying to push the price down and the bulls are still fighting for that action to the upside. Cryptos, all you got is a chart and yellow tweets. Yes. Yes, media. Yeah, media does play into the fear factor, right? That's why I said don't FUD. Right on. The parabolic advance again. If you've been part of this channel and this community for a while, you know this chart that I look at on log scale, on the weekly. Let's hide the Bollinger Bands because they screw everything off. Ever since back here, I said, if we drop here, would it be bad? If we move sideways and drop here, would it be bad? And I said, look, we did it here, right? We went sideways here for a bit and then drop. And I was comparing this to back here, at least back here. So in January, we're talking about those moves, right? What if we move sideways and then drop? We didn't get that. We pumped higher, right? So we knew we were meant to get some correction. We're just surprised where we got it at. That's all I'm saying. Look, we're still away from that parabolic advance curve. We're still good. Bitcoin's at 39,700, man. It's trying to push on 40K. It's fine. If we're close to the above 40K, we're going to be good. We should be going a little bit better, right? Yeah. We're neutral right now here on the weekly. I don't think you're going to try to rake anyone again. It was the opportunity for a lifetime. I think it's a good adding opportunity. It's a good way or a good time to add something to your portfolio. Again, don't add a lot. You always want to average in your ladder into a position. You don't want to go all in right now and all of a sudden the market crashes again. Oh, you're screwed, right? You could have averaged down. You get a ladder in and a ladder out of your position, right? Yeah. I think he said he has diamond hands as a troll because he shorted it. I don't think he's trolling. I think it would be very hypocritical of him to say they were not going to sell. He crashes the market and then they sell. He's going to eat up his credibility. Ethereum stalling? Yeah, it looks like it, man. I got to go back and look at Ethereum. You don't trust Elon? Yeah, it's just a one man's opinion. I agree with you. 2,500. Yeah, it is struggling a little bit. It's recovering, but you know, not at the same pace, right? Again, potential level bottom here. Already measured. We measured, right? Here we have it on this chart as well. We know it's valid. We know it's sort of valid. It was 4 point something. Here's 5. On this one was 4 and change. I think that's why we drew it. And I say, yo, double bottom. Oh, here we go. Why is it not letting me measure, dude? I'm hitting shift. Come on. There we go. Right, 4.13 on this chart again. See, on one chart we have over 5%. On this chart we have 4.3, 4.13, 4 point change. I would be okay. I'm borderline okay on saying double bottom. Like I said, when I drew this, I said I'm playing more of the strong bullish divergence than the double bottom. And I said that earlier in the stream. I said, look, we have this bullish divergence. Some people might argue that it's a double bottom. I said it's borderline where we want to see a double bottom. I'm betting that it's going to play more of the bullish divergence than the fact that it's on a double bottom. He did say he still has Bitcoin, yes. Yeah. Again, I'm hoping my alert here is going to trigger. I already told you my alert's here, right? 39,900. How high do we go with this candle? How high have we gone this candle? 39,842. Close. If my alert triggers, we know we're climbing back up. Chance we might try to go for that 40,000. The reason I placed that alert there is because that would get us below that 200 moving average. So getting above that area gets us above the 200 moving average on the daily. And remember what I told you guys earlier? We broke the 200 moving average yesterday. We could try to recover the 200 moving average today. And it's like a fake breakout, right? It's like we stepped out, but we stepped back in. So it's really not a breakout. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. Bitcoin will survive with or without Elon. Nice. It will. Bitcoin was here before Elon. Bitcoin's going to be here after Elon. And I said this the other day. A lot of people put a lot of stock on what Elon says. I wouldn't do that. Elon is a person. He has his opinion, just like me, just like someone else. Just because he's followed by millions of people, you know, it doesn't mean that what he says is the gospel. Going ahead in Bitcoin right now. Have a strategy. Good. Have a strategy, Octavio. I'm not saying don't go in. I'm just saying have a strategy. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're more likely to get wrecked. Your plan should be clear. It should be written, right? You should have a written plan. How do you write a plan? How do you write a trading strategy? Or how do you write a trading strategy? How do you write a plan? I'll show you. I'll show you how I write mine real quick here. I'll show you how I write mine, and I'll show you with a real life example that I sent this to someone and how that played out, right? This is how you write a strategy. Trade setup. This was on March 5th, right? March 5th. So this was a while back at 12 p.m. It's an entry for VT to the dollar entry, my stop loss, right? My exit target 1, 2, and 3 in case I was planning on exiting. My pattern confirmation entry, right? When the pattern was saying I should have gone in. My pattern stop loss, my pattern target 1, 2, and 3. And my potential, what my analysis is true rising value upon testing support. Pattern has not yet breaking confirmation line. The pattern has hidden bullish divergence from the first peak to the third peak against the MACD. And then I said 3 rising valleys, performance ranked 4 out of 23. Closer to 1, the better. Break-even failure rate 5%. 41% average rise, 33% after trend ends. Percentage of meeting price target, 58%. And my source, right? So that's how I write my plan. Now, we did say March 5th, right, on BET, and I'll go show you how that played out. Just for you to know that this is not a... let's go here, man. VT. Let's get on the daily. This pattern, it was in the 4-hour chart, by the way. So we're gonna go here, and I know because March 5th is way back here. Look at that. This is March 5th, somewhere around here, right? Look, March 5th, right? So I'm gonna go into that 4-hour chart here on March the 5th. Was this play from the 4-hour or the 1 hour? I can't remember if this was the 1 hour chart or the 4-hour chart. So I'm gonna zoom out here a little bit more. I think I already deleted the numbers. March. I'm not even there yet. Here we go. March. It's on the 1 hour, right? So I was looking at this 1, 2, 3 rising valleys, right? Looking at confirmation break, looking at my pattern, right? And here looking at, look, here's where I was calling my entry, right? That 50% retrace, right? That's right there. That is that 0.05, right? 0.054173. That was my entry, right? I was entering before pattern confirmation. Pattern confirmation, right? Look at this, right? That 50%, 50413, right? It probably shifted a little, 50173, right? So again, I probably shifted it a bit, but this is one I was looking at. And that was my pattern confirmation. Pattern confirmation was 100% here. So we would have looked for an entry near 100%. That would have been up here, I guess, or somewhere here, wherever I was looking at this on, maybe it might have been the 4-hour, or maybe up here. I can't remember when I was looking at this. It was a while back. I'm just going to go quick into the 4-hour, see if I still have this pattern. Yeah, it was probably here on the 4-hour because it would make a little bit more sense here, the fibs. When I zoom in, I can see that this line does anchor where I'm supposed to be anchoring, and these lines are there as well. So I was looking at this in the 4-hour. I was right the first time I looked at it. So I was looking at an entry here on the 5th, right? Look, the March the 5th, this is 10 p.m. candle, right? The one that broke it, right? If we go into the 1 hour, we did not break this until past midday. So when I wrote this plan, right, it tells you here, it was around 12:32. And I was looking at the entry, I was looking at this move, trying to go higher. And I was like, okay, this is my entry, right? I know pattern confirmation tells me to enter here. And if I would have gone with pattern confirmation, we would still have it good. And this, once you get to your last target, that my last target would have been here at 659, right? That would have been here, 660 or whatever. Again, like I said, I moved it a little bit, shifted it a little bit. What you do is once you hit that one, if you believe it's still going to go higher, you set up a trailing stop loss, right? So we could have still gone up here. I think I did send a correction later on to someone on that one. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Sorry about that. We do know that we're going higher here. And look at that, right? All we needed to do was set up a trailing stop loss. And our trailing stop loss would tell us that if the price gets below a certain level, let's say 5% below current level or 10% below current level, you sell. So you would have looked for any drop of 10% or more. Maybe you would have gotten liquidated here, or I mean, not liquidated. You would have triggered your stop loss here, or somewhere here, or somewhere here. Somewhere you would trigger stop loss, and you would have been, taking a little bit more profit than if you would have just exited here. So again, yeah, have a trading plan. Having a written trading plan does help you out a lot more, right? Octavio, great example. Thank you. Yes, correct. Good lucky with Ethereum. Nice. You got this March. Yes. You take 4 different ATM cards in the casino. You'll find your pockets with hundreds of dollar bills. Interesting. You guys are funny. Yes, you guys are funny. So set up a trading strategy. Have a plan. You're probably going to be trading a little bit better with a plan than without it, right? So that's it. Let's go here. Let's zoom in here and see where we're at, man. Again, it's trying to break it. It hasn't broken it. It hasn't broken yet. It's trying. We'll see. 72 people watching. Thank you for being here, guys. Wow, this is the most people we had since we came back to YouTube. That's so amazing. Guys, if you like what we do, hit the like button on the sub. Join us on Discord. I'm live every night at 9 p.m. Central. Right. I start 9 p.m. Central. Again, join us on the Discord also, right? I am on the Discord. Octavio, dude, I already did MATIC. I will just check it out real quick, but I'm not going to do a new project already. I already closed the request, right? So MATIC will do. And then after that, I will sign off, right? We already know what we should be expecting if we break above this level, right? How we're probably going to recover. I'm not saying we're going to go and jump 33% to the upside or 35% to the upside. We could get rejection before then, right? That's usually where that move would end, likely, right? Sometimes we also go larger. It's not set in stone, but that's what we're looking for, around 35% recovery. And Bitcoin has not been hitting those target moves lately, so we might not even hit that, but we should still be looking for some action to the upside if we break that neckline, right? Best organic crypto channel on the Webernet. Yes, it is the best organic crypto channel. We're also vegan. I'm kidding, we're not. Let's go to yeah, we're also vegan. Let's go to something else. Someone said MATIC. Where's MATIC, man? Don't scare. Why are you scared, Urdax? Where's MATIC at? Where's MATIC at, dude? Yeah, MATIC. Strong bullish divergence, just like Bitcoin and a couple of other projects, right? We talked about this. It doesn't have anything on the 4 hour, I think. Hidden bullish. All right, that's what we had. Hidden bullish divergence, potential action to upside, starting to recover. I think daily was also clear. Yeah, daily was clear, nothing bearish. So again, we're attempting a recovery, right? And after a massive move down, we do try to, pump back up a little bit. Don't scare. Tofu's gross. Yeah. Tofu's not that bad. Depends on how you prepare it. Eric, Lego my ego, man. Thank you for being here. Eggo waffles. Part of your full breakfast. Wasn't that like their stuff? And for the record, the Seamus merch gets matte props when you wear it. Dude, that's awesome. Thank you very much for letting me know that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I love that. I need to get a good Seamus patch. I want to have a hat that has the State of Crypto here small and then Seamus here, man. Or Seamus, yes, here and then the State of Crypto here on the side. I'm still trying to figure out how to get someone to make me that very, very nice Seamus patch. And I also want to get a large Seamus patch so I can put it on the back of a leather, a denim jacket, and then put a really good State of Crypto patch here off the side and a State of Crypto here. And that'll be freaking awesome. Tofu reminds you like a chunk of phlegm. Yeah, it's gross. That's gross. I thought it's an ICP. You might see whatever you want, bro. I usually see other stuff. You got the dip today. Congrats. If you're getting a dip and you are doing good, you're amazing. I haven't done ICP today and I have not really looked at it. I already closed the list for requests though, right? You bought a deep eagled at, oh dude, yeah, someone had said eagled. I ignored that. I think it was Shana said eagled. Sorry, Shana, if you're still with us. I am going to do eagled. I'm sorry that I kicked it. I forgot to write it down, and right now someone mentioned eagled, and I just remember. I hope you're still with us. You're always here. Thank you for your support. And I'm sorry that I forgot to do your coin. I forgot to write it down. I get a couple of eagle charts here. Which one's the one we look at? I'm gonna have to go on the daily. I think it might be this one. Bearish divergence, right? Low, lower. I don't think we're gonna be having a lot here. Low, lower, negative, more negative. That's fine. You got oh. Yeah, that's not good. You're hurting an eagle. You'll take the coin. Right. So eagle's starting to take a bounce, right? 16% right now to the upside. It's not doing that bad. Low, lower, negative, less negative. All right, there's some strong bullish divergence here on the daily. Believe it or not, I was going to dismiss it. I'm glad I didn't. This here is 8.74. This is 7.72. We don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD. We did go oversold. Pointing up, that means we do want to look for a recovery with strong bullish divergence. We could be trying to go slightly higher, right? Let's go to that daily. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Not going to go with anything here because there's nothing bullish. We're just neutral. Sorry, sold at 50. Sold at 35.72. Why did I say 50? Let's go to the 1 hour, man. Yo. You think platinum is cheap now? What do you say, you? Any comments? I haven't been really looking at platinum yet. Dude, you know what's expensive? Rhodium? Iridium? A lot of people have been asking for that stuff lately. I don't keep up with some of those weird markets. Platinum, it's a market that I don't keep up with, dude. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it's cheap right now or not. I look at gold, silver, copper, lead, zinc, aluminum, iron ore. Yeah, something like that, man. Fertilizers, grains, other stuff. Platinum is not one I mess around with a lot. Any hold, any seller? I don't have any seller. Rhodium, yeah. Euro jewelry, it's rhodium. Yeah, rhodium is expensive right now. A lot of rhodium comes from catalysts right now, and a lot of people want to analyze their catalysts. A lot of people have been asking me to analyze minerals that they have for rhodium. It's weird, man. Like, I'm like, Jesus, man. Like, oh, I got a rhodium bar. I smelted it at my house. I look at it, it doesn't look like rhodium. Can you check on magnesium? Yeah, I don't think so. I think Bitcoin will break the next resistance. Maybe. I think so. Yeah, if we break above that line, yeah, we could. It's a 40,000 and something. Adamantium, no. Vibranium. Kitco is price of platinum along with gold, silver, rhodium, and platinum. Yeah. I have Kitco on my cell phone. I just don't look at those markets. I rarely look at those markets. I will tell you I'm more up to date with the silver and gold because that's more what I used to trade. The other ones I just don't. Tin's also expensive. I used to look at the tin market. 7 times in a year on lumber. Interesting. E-gold right now. Let's go check it here. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Nothing bullish here on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour, we do have it. High to low, low to high. Again, if anything here, I'm looking at some hidden divergence that could start to put some pressure. And I haven't looked at Bitcoin to see if we had that. I should go back to the corn and see if we had that hidden divergence. We don't have anything there. So just against MACD, hidden divergence. We could start to see some pressure, maybe try to get the price to go down. Let's go to the corn. The Bitcoin. Unobtainium. Yeah. When most cryptos have potential this low, yes, so you could be buying at a good area of value. Where's my corn divergence? Here we go. And the 1 hour, we have divergence here. On this chart, we have divergence, right? On this chart, we don't have it. Remember I told you guys different charts, different things? Right, let's go check here. High to low. What is this? 255, 248, slightly lower, right? We need to break above this high here for us to negate whatever kind of divergence we're going to try to make. Low to high, low to high. From here, high to low and low to high, right? Do you see that thing I just drew there? Kind of did. Going from here to here and going from here to here. Yeah, puts us in that hidden divergence, right? Hidden bearish. We might start to get some stagnation here. Oh no. Is it going to play? Who knows? It's been playing lately. Really need to get Bitcoin to close above this level. Find support and bounce higher. Hopefully breaking this $40,023 mark that we have here, right? Resistance. We wicked it before, right? We just haven't closed above it since we dropped, right, to a lowest. Really want to get this to go higher. Third carrier to invest in timeshares. Nice. Yes, never so low, Eddie. Thank you very much for your joke. I appreciate it. I'm not going to read it out, though. You're not looking at candle charts. You're used to OHLC charts. All right. Dude, what did just happen here? So you're looking at bars, basically. This one? About 200,000, right? Right, these charts are okay. I mean, it's the same as a candle, right? You open here, move down, move high, you close here, move off. Same things, right? So when we go here, exact same thing, right? You open here, you move up, or you move down, right? Doesn't matter. You know you open here, so you gotta move down to get that move. Then you move back up, and then you close here, right? Just move off to the side and then repeat. It's the same thing. Right on, man. Righty-o. Got a couple people here, man. Guys, if you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub. Come on. Show some love to the channel. Right on, man. What are we gonna do? A lot of people scared out there, man. "10 years time after this shakeout, there's only going to be 2 to 3 cryptos left. Most of them won't survive." I doubt it. I mean, I do know a lot of projects are not going to survive. I just don't think there's going to be that few cryptos left. There's still going to be new projects coming out. This is a new market. It's the future of money, man. It's the future of smart contracts. Smart contracts get rid of a lot of problems that exist within, written contracts, particularly with interpretation of contracts within different countries. So smart contracts are here to stay. We're going to get platforms that do other stuff, that other problems they're going to try to solve, right? NFTs, right? You have an NFT where you have your house deed on, right? And that's how you prove ownership of your house, right? That's the title to your car, right? You can put in a smart contract to where, you put it with the bank on a mortgage or whatever. You can probably sell your house. That means you had to transfer your NFT, which, will transfer that deed to the next person, right? So yeah, there will be new projects coming out, right? Yeah, but you had new companies come out like Google, Facebook, Netflix. And I think there's still going to be other cryptos out there and new projects that are still going to be coming out, try to solve the things. That's just my take on it. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to be calling it a stream. I've been live for 2 hours and about 45 minutes. It's been awesome being here. It's a pleasure being here every night, guys, for reals. If you like what we do, you know what to do. You should hit that like, you should hit that bell, and you should hit that sub. You can also join me on Twitter. I'll send it out in a second. But you should talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. And if they don't know how to get in or where to go to find information, you should point them over to my channel. I'll be glad to have them here. It'll be awesome for them. They'll learn a lot. You'll have fun with them. You'll have things to talk about in common, and that's going to be amazing. Also, remember, we're not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. Everything that we discuss here is for entertainment and education purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. However accurate we are, don't trade based on what you see here. We got to say that because we're not financial advisors. You're responsible for your own decisions. On that note, I will say I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of Instead of Crypto, guys. I'm here every night, 9 p.m. Central. Y'all can come join me. The show goes on for about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. Sometimes it goes for 3 hours. Sometimes it goes for 4 hours. Depends on how crazy the night is. Lately, we can say that 2 hours, 2 hours and a half seems to be about the normal. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of Instead of Crypto. Until then.